let mind go out of my sight. But still, sometimes I waver. But I promise I keep up. I keep moving, this ain't over until goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of fly. Don't you the sky so above, oh hi, goodbye. I miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of fly. Don't you the sky so above, oh hi. I hope you're ready for bars. Lost direction, I got no polestar. Was fighting alone, yeah, I got these scars. Was going to episode, darkness game over. Not over. I was high with bad emotions. Now it's time for me to get sober. Yeah, I failed and fell down many times. Not ashamed of it, not gonna cover. In life, you gotta take a step. Walk the right path, follow your map. Sometimes strangers might be friends, and friends might be a trap. All you need to do is keep moving and follow your path. Miss the darkness, I see a shimmer of cold light of fly. Don't you just
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah,
Great deals.
computers and accessories
wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super,
What?
they got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki, ho!
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki, whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. 'Cause GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is with you. It is Thursday, June 17th, 2021, and we are ready. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, sometimes Twitter, and always at gamingmorningshow.tv. It is a special edition of the show because we have two guest hosts with us, but one's with us right now. Then the other one's, well, they're coming later, and then so there'll be four. And then we have guests, and it's a logistical nightmare.
Am I the
Smooth.
guest host?
Are you a guest host? I mean, we have one guest host right now, and you're yes, you're a guest host because I don't know how to answer that question because I don't even know what's going on at this point. Copia will be around coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. That is Chris Emmy on the bottom left. That is Mike O.
Hello.
Is it a promotion? Are you to the top left now? Is that sequential order? I don't know.
I guess.
What we all know is that we're without Sean.
We finally got rid of Sean. Yeah.
That's not what we were looking for.
Oh, what?
No,
What your text said.
that is not true. No truth in that whatsoever. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Welcome back.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty okay, as the usual. Yeah, I had fun playing Apex with you last night. Watched you play some Fall Guys yesterday. You had a good squad yesterday for Fall Guys. Who was in that?
We
thing?
had a really fun time. That was King Gray, Kate Online, and Jellybone Jabroni.
Not bad at all. Not bad at
Yeah.
all.
King
Fantastic
Gray,
squad.
owner of Cat ME.
Owner of Cinder Kaya.
Cat ME, you said? That's a weird way to pronounce it.
His cat will always be Katami in your heart.
Always.
His heart and his head.
Currently, yeah. Somewhere.
in every
His
way
pants,
that it
maybe.
can be.
Oh, okay.
No, it was pretty cool to see you play that yesterday, and we won a crown. You know, that's always important.
We won a crown.
We collective, yeah.
Actually, I probably expressed this. I was a little upset because it came down to me versus Gray in the final, and he gave it to me, and I was like, no, I wanted to see who would take it between the two of us.
Who would?
Because we're
prevail?
guaranteed to win a crown, right? Like between the two of us.
I think, in other words, Chris just likes to eat the heart of his victims.
I feel like it probably came off that way.
Probably.
Man.
Probably. Well, it was good to see you both. We are excited to hang out with you. We got a whole bunch of good things coming up. Now, Sports Gaming is in the chat. Good moron to you. Copia, who's going to be sitting in the hosting chair, is also in the chat. We'll see Copia in a little bit. Scott Chick is here as well. Good moron to you, Scott Chick. Wait, Chris isn't listening from the shower? No, nor is hosting from the shower.
Be in the shower. You don't know
Amazing.
that.
Could you imagine
never
if this
seen
was
Chris
the
use a
shower?
shower. Not know that.
So this could be that.
It's
could be
one
a
of those standing showers, like rain showers.
That's-
There's a drain under me right now.
Or how do you define breaking news? Like, every time you come in here, you're telling me that something with rugby is breaking. Did this literally just happen?
He's
Oh, yeah, literally
Well,
2-minute-old news.
Oh, well, there you go.
also maybe Aura is talking about like legitimate like things have broken. So
This
That
news
probably
is
happens.
we
in
should
rugby.
we should consider that
this news
like it
is
broke
soul
some-
is
Broken news.
it's broken.
Who am I, Ryan? You've been up since 2 a.m. Well, it depends on how much sleep you got. I mean, if you've been up since 2 a.m. and also slept for like an hour, then you're Sean. But like, if you
Why-
actually
why
went to
so
bed,
early?
they had flights to catch.
The planes run like all day. I don't know if they knew that. Sean, did you know planes go more than just in the morning?
When did you become our aviation expert?
Oh, because I love flying a lot.
Yeah, you're the expert.
Planes are my favorite.
So much fun to be on the plane. But with Sean gone, we have to figure out how to do the gaming morning show, morning gaming news. So that'll be
Sean.
interesting.
Yeah, that's fine. We can
We
just
have no
wing
video
it.
game expert.
No
Just
one.
wing it.
Just wing it. Plane, wing.
Yeah,
Uh,
totally planned that.
Hey,
Definitely.
here's another question. We should have really talked to our logistics department as well. Chris, did we tell you to download Rocket League?
I have it.
Yay! You should send me a friend request, and then we can actually play the Rocket
Oh,
League,
right.
which will be a lot of fun. My name
The Rocket League.
on the Rocket League is Hefty Goof. So,
I
What?
never
I
guessed. Wow.
That's such a
silly.
weird name.
hey, thank you for the host this morning, Aura. We have this day in gaming history and birthdays to celebrate later on in the show as well, so that'll be exciting. Lanisha Campbell will join us coming up at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. Marketing director, writer for But Why Though, host of the Did You Have To podcast, and is going to be hosting a panel at event coming up this weekend that we're going to talk about. So pretty excited about all that. Lanisha, this is one where Kate Sanchez from But Why Though had connected us with several writers from the website, and we were planning to have people come back over and over again. Lanisha was one of them. It took me way too long to reach back out, and I felt awful because Lanisha's first appearance on the show was so great, and so yesterday,
It was really good. I
right?
remember.
Yeah, I'm happy that you remember because it really was that good. And so yesterday on Twitter, I retweeted and said, took me way too long to reach back out. So hopefully we'll see Lanisha more often than not. But that'll include today at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. Today,
I wish I could say I remember her first appearance, but I don't remember what I had for breakfast literally 3 minutes ago.
Mike does remember.
Fair.
It's embedded in there somewhere. You just can't verbalize it. It's Garbage Man Day, which makes me think again of Men at Work, which was that Charlie Sheen,
It's such a good movie.
Emilio Estevez movie. It's a good movie if it holds up. I haven't seen it since about the 13th time it was on straight on HBO in 1999. So I hope it holds up.
I'm excited for this next day. Go ahead.
Tessellation Day.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. Can you click on it and tell me?
Tessellation
I have no clue.
That was for you, buddy.
Apple Strudel Day.
Ooh.
Dump
Yeah,
the
I'm a
pump.
big fan of that one.
Dump the pump day.
Dump the pump. Dump the pump. It's just it's chant. You just chant.
National.
No, it's I think it's a you're supposed to like ride your bike and like not fill up.
It's
your car with
not
gas.
using.
Oh,
Yeah.
dump
Which,
the
by the
gas
way,
pump.
as soon as I leave this show at noon, I have to get gas.
So you're not going to
So you're
fulfill your
not dumping
obligation
it at
to
all.
dump the
I'm
pump
not
day.
dumping the pump. I will chant "dump the pump" while I pump the gas, though. Dump the
And then you
pump.
get gas everywhere, and it's a huge mess. And,
It'll be great.
yeah.
It is National Stewart's Root Beer Day.
I guess that might be a branded one.
I was going to
Yeah,
say that seems
it's-
very specific.
$5,000 is all you need.
Apparently, the National Stewards did have that, so that was good. National Career Nurses Assistance Day. National Eat Your Vegetables Day. So that's the days of the day. Our topic of the day is National Mascots Day.
Hey.
That was
What-
my
what
attempt
song?
at like a school fight song.
Oh, I was like, that's the weirdest ESPN song I've ever heard.
That's one. That's USC.
So here's the tessellation day, okay? Test your standard tiled kitchen floor is a tessellation, but the patterns. So basically, there are patterns that can fit together. Cannot get much better. This was started up by pattern lovers. So tessellation is just basically shapes that can fit together, like think of like a tile floor or anything like that. So it is the wonderful perfect event when the same shapes can be repeated again and again and fit perfectly against themselves.
So
And it's
pattern
pleasing
day.
to the eye.
So it's like a patterny kind of mabobber.
Okay. All right. Well, good for them. Chris,
It's
it's
founded by Emily Grosser.
it's telling me that we're friends now. It's telling me you're online, but I can't invite you to the party. I don't know why. It says Epic Friends Party and Mike I can select, and then there's you online. And I don't know why.
Oh, I
You
haven't
have-
launched the game. Here, I'm
I was
launching
gonna
it.
say I don't think he's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in
He's
the
not in
game.
the game.
In the game.
So National Mascot Day. Who is the best mascot? For a long time, this is actually true.
Mr.
The
Met.
Chicago Bulls, Benny the Bull, was like the one that would win
Really?
many mascot competitions. Apparently, like that was a pretty prestigious mascot job back in the day. I don't know if it still is, but this is true. At one point, it was a big deal.
I just looked up the top 10 mascots in pro sports, according to youth1.com. Number
And?
one, Mr. Met.
Mr. Met,
Heck yeah.
the dude with the big baseball head.
Mr. Met. Yeah, he's the best.
That's the best mascot we could come up with. Was literally the ball that plays the game.
I'm gonna see what Bleacher Report says too, because they're the preeminent expert in mascots.
Do the Dodgers have a mascot, Chris?
They did have a ball head person for a little while, but it's not really much of a mascot.
Yeah. There.
pretty
There's
sure-
proof. Take that, Mike.
There-
No, Mr. Met. I'm behind Mr. Met.
I think the Dodgers mascots are like pretentious celebrities that like to wear LA Dodger gear. That's their mascot.
I thought you were about to specifically say wear Dodgers glasses on their stream,
Nope.
and I was gonna be like,
Nope.
whoa.
Who would do such a thing?
According to Bleacher Report, Mr. Met is number 5.
Good moron to you, Kiki Low. It is good to see you this morning. Also, yes, you noticed Chris is here. I am down. Said Copia looks a lot like Mike O. Copia will be along in the 7 o'clock hour. So we're gonna go 4 wide, which will be a lot of
Yeah.
fun in the 7 o'clock hour.
Downs, I don't know if you know this, but I'm more than just a guest host.
Yeah, Downs. He's the kneecap tier. You're part of it.
You're part of my tier, bro.
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps.
DRG is here. Said Captain Canary. Can someone look up Captain Canary or Splat the Cat? I'm not familiar with either of those two.
I don't think Captain Canary. The first thing that happens is Captain Canary fan fiction.
You're writing
What?
Captain Canary fan fiction?
No, I wrote that, and that's the first thing. Captain Canary is the het ship between Sarah Lance and Leonard Snart from the... What? I don't think this is the same one.
Oh, no. Did DRG take you down
I
a
don't
bad
like
rabbit
what
hole?
I just did.
Abort.
Oh,
Abort.
there we go. Oh,
Yeah, things are getting weird.
Norwich cities. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Gosh,
more
that's-
Norwich City stuff. Ugh.
Freaking creepy. To be
DRG.
fair, this is also very creepy.
What's the Swansea mascot look like?
Oh, duck. I don't think they have a mascot because they're not a club that's trying to sell out to little people.
Duck, duck, swan.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong. It's Cyril the Swan. Giant swan.
It looks like a failure.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I think Chris might be in the same boat. Now all that I can ever hear whenever I say swans is Kiki Lowe's, the swans are sick. Can you call the vets? Because the swans are sick.
Oh goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Have you seen that clip, Mike?
I have not.
So you know, hey,
She was
the beach.
flexing.
Yeah, the beach is that way. But she said something like,
oh.
"Can someone call the vet? Because these swans are sick." And the arm looked like a swan neck.
Yeah.
They look like swans, not pythons. That's true. They look more like swans, not
Ridiculous.
pythons. Well, it's good to know the Dodgers don't have a mascot. That's at least a good decision that someone's made. Because
Too iconic. Don't need it.
exactly. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being the voice of reason. When your franchise is so amazing, like the Cowboys didn't even need to have a mascot until they quit winning Super Bowls. Then they needed a mascot, even though they've had one for a long time. You know. Yeah.
There's minor league mascots for the Dodgers.
Yeah. My favorite was the Las Vegas
Brooklyn and
51s.
Bricks. They're the Met. They were the Mets farm team. For
The what bricks?
Brooklyn and Bricks are the Dodgers minor league mascots apparently. And we can have them. You know what? I should see how to get them to come to Ryan's house.
Oh, are they bees?
No, they're wolves.
Oh.
Or no, they're dogs. Oh wait, what? They're cattle. What the hell?
Did you say Las
They're-
Vegas?
Yeah, the Las Vegas
Yeah.
Area 51s.
They're not the Dodgers' farm team anymore.
I don't know who they are. They were the Mets for a while, then the Mets moved to Buffalo, and now they're probably nobody.
Well, because they want the AAA teams to be close to the major league clubs. So that makes sense. That wouldn't be
Yeah.
the Mets anymore. So.
No, and that was stupid. And that's because the Wilpons were freaking trash.
Or
And they've changed their names. Ooh,
what are they now?
the Las Vegas Aviators.
Interesting.
They ruined it.
I like the 51s better.
They're the A's affiliate.
Let's see. Aura says Hull KR has Rufus the Robin, and so why? So now this is the second straight. I mean, that's a rugby team, right? But this is the second straight team out of the UK because we had with Norwich, right? We had two mascots. So you had Rover the dog. Does everyone have two mascots in the UK?
Yep, sure. Yep, absolutely.
And why?
Proven fact.
Okay.
In case one
Weird.
of them gets hurt, I guess. You know,
Hmm.
and the other one's there. And they're like, oh yeah, no, quick, put in the other one. They're like, okay.
That is true. I talked to Superphonic the other day, Downs, and we were talking about Arsenal, and they were the one that has the dinosaur as the mascot. Maybe one of the best mascots of all time.
Hold on.
Yeah, look up the Arsenal dinosaur. It made news a couple years back, and I can't remember for what.
But they're the Gunners. Why do they have a dinosaur? Gunnersaurus.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Don't you remember that one theory about why the dinosaurs went extinct? It was because the
They
giant
shot at each other?
cannon fell on them.
Oh, yeah. that's
Oh,
giant cannon
that
from
was it.
space.
That sounds like one of those bad Mortal Kombat fatalities where they're like, oh crap, we can't figure anything out for this guy. Let's just have him drop a cannon out of the air on their opponent. What do you think? You like the dinosaur? No? No. Okay. All right. The bicep is the swan body, and its neck is the other bit of your arm I don't know the name of.
What?
This
The
part.
forearm?
Isn't
Yeah,
this the forearm? Right?
That's your forearm. Do you guys not have body parts in the UK? I mean, you just have a bicep and that's all we know?
Also, the issue was not understanding the parts of the swan.
Man.
Thank you,
Yeah, what is
Kiki,
it
for
with
that.
the aviary freaking ducks? Or the birds? Everything has a bird. Why does it have to be birds? You know, I'll give points to Arsenal for not going the bird route, I guess. I mean, even though technically dinosaurs are kind of like birds. But yeah, that's ridiculous. Why not, like, I don't know, elephants or donkeys?
Yeah.
Like, why has it got to be a bird? Like, birds are stupid.
All of them.
Thank you, Aura. Leeds Rhinos have a rhino. Bradford Bulls
That's-
have a bull.
Great. That's okay.
Yep.
Well,
Look,
so your
so-
Michigan Wolverines, do they actually have a Wolverine costume or a live Wolverine?
They do. They have a costume and it's awful.
Oh, no. Actually, I think, Chris, you said you went to UC Berkeley, right?
I did.
That mascot is nightmare fuel.
Oh yeah, Oski is something else.
I mean-
he does this thing where he hunches over and he walks like an old man. It's very strange.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's a classic
What is
mascot.
this?
Yeah, the Cal Bear mascot I don't think has ever been updated, right? Like, that's
No,
pretty much
he's-
what it
he's
looks
classic.
like.
My God.
Yeah, I mean the costume has been updated, but he's still. It's just variations of this weird, creepy looking bear.
This is my sleep paralysis demon.
I'm telling you, it's nightmare fuel for sure.
Yeah, Oski. Look him up.
Yeah,
It's,
no. People, don't look it up, people.
Actually, Northern California Pac-12 teams have pretty good mascots because Stanford has the tree, but the tree is all
Yeah.
wiggly and
They're the cardinal, but the mascot is the tree that has the cardinal in it, which is bizarre.
well,
Bizarre.
I guess that's true. You could have built a life-size cardinal and been okay. I don't know what they were doing.
They probably would have been fine.
Scott Chick, my local team has a stag as a mascot.
Oh,
Sup?
Cool.
And then Chrissy wants to take credit. The Oregon Ducks are the best mascot. Easy win. No other mascot has Disney rights to use them. That's actually true. Disney did license Donald Duck for the Oregon Ducks mascot. So
Really?
yeah, that's why they look so much alike.
No, yeah. I kind of figured it was something like that. All right, sorry. I got to close this out because this thing's just staring at me.
Oski,
Yeah.
quit making eye contact. I want an adult. Here's something you can do,
Sometimes I
chat.
thought he was staring into my soul.
Here's what you can do, chat, while we do the news. You can look up the failed Oregon Ducks mascot, though. That's Robo-Duck. So type in Robo-Duck Oregon Ducks, and you'll find a very fun failed mascot that the Ducks try to do. It is 6:25 West Coast time, 9:25 on the East Coast. It's 2:25 for those watching in the UK. Since you're a journalist, Chris, I'm going to have you take the first story. Sean is on vacation. That's why Sean is not here. And so for the first time in Gaming Morning Show history, we have to have someone else who's not a video game expert, although Chris is probably pretty damn close, do the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through stories that were freshly prepared by our good friend Sean, and we're going to just do the best we can. Coming up tomorrow, Sean joins us for the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news, possibly from a pool. So,
A remote from the pool. I like
yeah,
it.
we've had Chris in the shower. We'll have Sean in a pool. Could be worse. So let's go to substitute, #substitute video game expert. Here's Chris M.E. with our first story.
Our first story of the morning is that Bethesda apologized for Starfield Xbox exclusivity. which can be frustrating for PlayStation owners. This is from Matt T.M. Kim of IGN. After months of will they, won't they speculation, Microsoft and Bethesda have confirmed that upcoming RPG Starfield will be an Xbox Series X and S and PC exclusive. If you're a big fan of stuff we make and a game that we're making is no longer available on your platform, I totally understand if you're unhappy or pissed. I get it. Those are all real feelings and frustrations, said longtime Bethesda marketing boss Pete Hines in an interview with GameSpot. I don't know how to allay the fears and concerns of PlayStation 5 fans other than to say, well, I'm a PlayStation 5 player as well, Hines added. How's that even track? And I've played games on that console, and there's games I'm gonna continue to play on it. But if you want to play Starfield, PC and Xbox. Sorry. All I can really say is I apologize. Because I'm certain that's frustrating the folks, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it.
So when PS5 has all these exclusives, right? No one's ever been like, "Oh, we're sorry, Xbox people. We play the Xbox too." So this is like the Bethesda dude being like, "Yeah, we realize Xbox sucks, but this is where it goes." You know?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's that the fact that Bethesda was bought by Microsoft, and so they kept saying like, "Hey, it's not going to be, we're still not going to have just everything that's Bethesda be an Xbox exclusive." But this is the first instance, I think, of it being the case, right?
Look, guys, everything won't be an exclusive. It'll be cross-platform. Oh, but this first really cool game, you can only play. Sorry.
This quote is just bizarre, though.
I know.
It's rambly and like, hey, I've got a PS5 too. That means I'm one of you guys.
Right. That's not the right way.
Don't take it out on me.
This IGN tweet is actually pretty good. It says, Bethesda understands that PlayStation players are upset about Starfield's Xbox exclusivity. And then there's a graphic that says, Bethesda apologizes for Xbox exclusivity. But Bethesda was bought. Like they should have some exclusives. They just said that not everything. Like if we got fast forward a year, right? And if every new Bethesda title of significance was an Xbox exclusive, then I'd start being like, hey, we kind of probably lied to you, right? But this is like an early one, so just roll with it. Like, yeah, there's going to be some. We said that.
Yeah.
Also,
buy
I
an
have a
Xbox.
PlayStation 5.
Sorry.
That would have been worse if whoever that quote was attributed to was like, but I have a PlayStation 5 because the Xbox Series X I didn't like. Like, that would be worse, at least. So,
yeah, he'd get in big. I think he'd lose.
I would think so too. All right, story number 2. This one's from Mike.
This one's great because this is kind of along the same lines what we just talked about, but not close at all. So Rockstar is shutting down GTA Online on PS3 and Xbox 360 in December. So Marcus Stewart from Game Informer tells us that Rockstar Games announced that it will shut down the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions of its wildly successful Grand Theft Auto Online on December 16th, 2021. Rockstar explains that the decision has to do with the company's increased focus on updating and supporting the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions of GTA Online. Rockstar is also busy prepping for the launch of the enhanced versions of GTA 5 and GTA Online for PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S this fall. So if you are one of the people still playing on the PS3 or the Xbox 360, sorry. I didn't know those people still existed, but they do. And they're going to be pretty pissed too. Don't worry though, you also can't play Starfield. So
yeah, true. Yeah.
You just get a PS5.
Sorry.
PC.
Whoops, I understand that you're pissed, but I play it too. Yeah.
But this means nothing's happening like GTA 5. Like we're talking back quite a while, right?
This is an old service.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's nothing new. It's just they're still gonna be people who are pissed. Like there's still gonna be people who are very upset by this. So.
Yeah. Whenever services die, it's a little bit controversial.
But I was playing it.
Sorry. All right. And there will be a fringe community of people who will try to set up servers where you can play it.
And they'll steal your stuff and you have to cry.
Yeah, they'll try to keep it going. Mm-hmm.
Keep it going. Keep it alive.
All right, Chris, and the final story from the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News.
Our next story is one that is close to my heart. This one is Breath of the Wild 2. A Breath of the Wild 2 fan theory suggests we play as Ganondorf. This is from Jason Gisau of Game Informer. Through analyzing Breath of the Wild 2 trailer footage and the fact that Nintendo isn't yet sharing the subtitle of the game, Barrett Courtney of Kinda Funny has come up with an interesting theory. This game will be learning about the fall of Ganondorf, the man, and then saving him from the evil that has been ruling over him for generations, Courtney starts. And in doing so, we'll break the cycle started by Demise. Whether we do that as Zelda or Link, I'm still unsure. Courtney continues to say that the Skyward Sword port is also indicative of Zelda writer and director Hidemari Fujibayashi. His larger goal of tethering all three of his major games, getting Skyward Sword to Switch will give first timers the backstory they need before Breath of the Wild 2. Kinda Funny's full trailer breakdown is also linked in that story.
Okay. And if you missed any of these, or you want to read more about them, we have all the links to the stories on our Twitter at WatchGMS. Out today, there's nothing. Just apparently still nothing. Sean is now getting to the point where we're putting sad face emojis into the rundown. Like I think Sports.Gaming is pretty sad. However, Sports.Gaming would like to have us award Name of the Morning to Sports.Gaming. So the favorite segment within a segment, Name of the Morning is Sports.Gaming, which is made by Sports.Gaming's mom and dad. So
No, my mommy and daddy. It's not a good.
it does literally say my mommy and daddy, which it's awkward, but it's where we are. So
Yep, sure is.
Pretty sure he just bamboozled you into saying it out loud.
Yeah, that
Both
was
of you.
that was the goal. Would you like to take a run at it, Chris?
No.
Okay, that's smart.
Does Chris want to say mommy and daddy?
Veteran guest host here won't fall into
You
these
say
traps.
You say it slowly, please.
Oh yeah. Culty's actually excited because we get a chance to win Sean. So
It's true.
you get Sean for a
Pretty
day
good deal.
or life. I kind of already had Sean for life, so I don't really need to win Sean. 6:34 West Coast time, 9:34 on the East Coast. Sean will be back tomorrow. AJ says, when mommy and daddy love each other very much, they give us a name in the morning. That is absolutely true, AJ. It's very special time. Don't bother us right now. Mommy and daddy are having special time. We're making a name of the morning. Okay. Apparently, Chrissy's very excited for Batwa 2.
I'm sorry, what?
I believe Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh,
Batwa
gotcha.
2. And
That's what they say.
we have more breaking foot soccer news. Ukraine beat North Macedonia 1-0. Thank you, Copia.
Wait, North Macedonia?
I'm just reading what's on the screen. Yes.
There's. Oh. Okay.
So back to Mascot. Scott Chick said if you go to the internet and you Google Roscoe the Stag, that is how you can find that mascot Scott Chick was talking about. Apparently, though, the original mascot for Scott Chick was in school had a giant teddy bear.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Dude.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Master
really
Jordy's
creepy
here.
old bear.
Is it like Winnie the Pooh?
It's just, how do you even describe this? It's like, it looks like a moose. Somebody got their source material wrong. It looks, God, what the hell is this thing?
Stop
Yeah, no,
sending
this
us
is
score
awful.
updates, Copia. Stop sending us score updates. I don't even know what we're talking about.
For Kiki's trios mixer, she was, making teams based on average damage. He was updating her after every game he was playing with a new average. So this is consistent. At least he's consistent.
Does that mean that your team, your overpowered team, is broken up now because the standings have shifted?
No,
Chris's team is ridiculous. So
it's pretty okay.
calling shenanigans.
You little shenanigans.
Pretty okay.
You're going to grind the battle pass for COD Bakwa Season 4, which was released today. AJ, we hadn't mentioned it. Today, COD Bakwa
There's
Season
another
4
battle pass?
has been released today. It's every
What?
season. Every season.
I didn't realize the other side. I don't think I played any of them season 3.
I didn't either.
Oh, gosh.
I do want to play zombies with you, AJ, again. That would be a lot of fun, but we haven't done that in a while. We got Discord incoming from Scott Chick. They're going to have a picture of Roscoe the Stag. Or the real Roscoe.
Oh, and that's one way.
The best
Tarantino.
I'm sorry, what?
Booby
you're talking about the
Tarantino
player.
Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, Booby.
We got Humble Whelm in the chat today. Good moron to you. The best mascot is very obviously Rhode Island's School of Art and Design. Go that team.
What's their mascot? Is it like
I don't
a
know.
pencil? Because that would be cool.
Humble, are you an alumnus?
I actually
Oh,
don't know
gosh.
what Humble does.
Whatever it is, it's probably awesome.
Probably. Oh,
Humble, no.
Just a
Movie
big
Tarantino,
fan.
please.
Just a big fan. It's cracked.
Oh, congrats to a child, right, or to a pet?
Oh, don't discriminate.
No, it's for informational.
It's for science.
It's not for science. It's just curiosity. Okay. I consider my children pets.
I consider my children pets.
If I wasn't so busy playing car soccer, I would have reacted to that.
Car soccer. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Thank you, Mike.
Mike got you. Mike got
All right, we got later on in this hour. We got birthdays and same game history. We also have another Ben Hooper story, but it's actually a follow-up to a prior
an
Ben
update,
Hooper story.
yeah.
Yes, which is very exciting.
I saw it last night, and I was very relieved.
Well, and at this
you.
point,
Especially
Ben Hooper just on the
because-
weird news beat, like,
specifically like the interesting animal news beat.
hey,
Ben's got a lot of really great stories. I'm just very drawn to the animal ones. Partially because yesterday I had my own Ben Hooper experience. So I
you
came
wrote
home.
a news story?
I came home
You
from
saw
work.
White Snake?
Yes, actually. When I come home from work, I usually take about a half hour. I'll do my poop, and then I'll shower. Not to get the poop off, just because showering is good. Especially when you spend all day with people. Oh, I tried to use Hefty to score again, didn't work. But yesterday I went upstairs and I noticed that our snake's cage was open,
Ooh.
and I was like, oh. And I noticed that
Don't like
Megan
that.
was cleaning it, so I was like, okay. Sometimes when she cleans, she puts the snake in the bathtub, in my big bathtub, because it can't climb the sides, and if it poops, it just poops, so it's easy to clean up. But the snake wasn't in there, and I was like, Megan, Cora is not here, and she was like, yeah, she's in the cold side, and I was like, no, she isn't. And so Megan was cleaning, forgot about it, and then the snake got out. So
That's great.
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, and so we found it in the closet. It was
Oh.
chilling behind a bunch of
It
stuff.
is Pride Month.
Sure.
That's really bad. I apologize.
That
Yeah,
was a terrible joke.
that's not where I was going with
However.
that, Chris. But you found the snake.
We found
Was
the
it-
snake and it was returned, and I hate snakes.
It was returned to the cage,
Yeah.
or returned
yeah.
to like the outside.
No, the cage, because
Return to nature.
Yeah, I thought maybe Mike was completely done with
it's
it.
a very pretty snake. But snakes, for the most part, are nocturnal. Nocturnal. Wow. Hello. And the thing is really freaking annoying. I like
that might-
sleeping.
Nice work.
Yeah, I just had to get out of the way of it.
AJ said, you know, when I read Mascot Day, my first thought was Pillsbury Doughboy, and I've never had anything that he mascots for.
Okay. My first thought was Pillsbury Doughboy. That's a good one. There's a lot of really quality mascots just in the world.
Jolly Green Giant. Ho ho ho. Green Giant.
That's Santa Claus.
That seemed like a mix of like 3 different things.
The way that I said it, or the actual Jolly Green Giant?
The way you said it.
Yeah, the way you said it.
Because I actually think the Jolly Green Giant's mascot or tagline is that what I said,
Ho, ho, ho,
and I think that there has been a debate in the past where it's like, is that Santa Claus's catchphrase or the Jolly Green Giant's?
Oh.
Santa Claus licensed this is Oh dang. How did that end up?
Nice goalie.
Nice goalie. Eh? Ooh, there's a lot of flags up here. Look at all those flags.
Like with the hat trick.
Let's see. Oh, stop showing this. I want to see. There's Italy. I think that one's Mexico. No, that's Ireland. Ireland, Jamaica, Japan. That's Mexico. Yeah, what's over there? Some other place.
Humble said, not voted for really. A guy made a suit and started wearing it to events. It's been something and passed down a couple of times. Is this going back to the Delaware School of Art and Design or something else?
You know, we know a
Nice.
former mascot.
We do?
Yeah, Groggy or Die was both a high school and college mascot.
Really? Do you know what institution?
His high school, I know the mascot was the Minutemen, so he was a Minuteman. The college, I don't remember. It wasn't something nearly as fun.
They had a couple of people I knew in college that were mascots as well, and it's like a big deal, like protecting the identity and all that stuff, making sure you don't break the mascot
code.
Yeah, fourth wall, all that stuff. Hey, we're one of life's winners, y'all. We did it. 644.
Mascot.
Won my first game of Rocket League.
Let's go. Chris is cracked.
That was literally my first game of Rocket League.
Like ever?
Yeah, ever.
Great job.
Thank you.
Your ping is very low.
I really tried.
Humble is asking us to actually start Googling things to put a debate to rest. A mascot was designed and voted for. His name is Scrotty. Scrotey. If you would be so kind. Scrotty, Delaware Institute of Art of Design. Scott Chick says, but does your snake have a teeny tiny snake hat?
Holy Jesus.
Mike?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And what is this thing?
Wait, Scrotty made me think there were 2 T's. There is only 1 T.
The untold dark story of Scrotty, the Rhode Island School of Design's mascot. Okay.
This is.
Oh gosh.
Are you gonna link it? Let's link it.
Nope, I'm not.
He's not Scrotty. That's not the right pronunciation.
Yeah, it's Scrotty.
Oh no, I believe it's Scrotty.
I've seen
Humble.
pictures. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's Scrotty.
Damn it, Humble.
What did we do?
Oh man. Oh gosh. What?
Oh my gosh, I just saw the headline.
Don't link it.
Like you didn't believe us?
I had to see it for myself.
What the hell?
Yeah, don't link it.
Excellent decision. Just perfect.
Oh my gosh. Humble, thank you for being here to introduce us to that. And all of a sudden, the abomination that Mike made is no
was
longer my
just
least
thinking.
favorite thing I've ever seen in my life.
My gosh.
All of a
I
sudden,
feel like-
Richard Soros is
Yeah.
not so bad.
Great, right?
Yeah.
646.
It's over there if you want to see it.
No, nobody does.
Just
Not a
just
single
saying.
person on Earth that wants to see that
chat.
thing again.
Anyone? Anyone?
No. I want
It
merch.
won't happen. Don't worry.
Well, it's National Mascot Day. That literally came back to
That's the worst.
bite us.
Worst mascot ever.
We do have news about the 4-day work week in the United States, so we'll tell you about that. Actually, it might not even be in the U.S., just by about 4-day work week. We'll also tell you about Hubble telescope news. Is this Mars Watch 2020 or is this unrelated?
This is unrelated.
Okay, all right.
But,
But
it's
first-
really, really funny.
Let's pour some sugar on it. We have a White Snake update from Ben Hooper of UPI.
They can't.
Pour some sugar on this.
All
'cause
I
the
see is
fat's the
Scrody.
band. Well, cleanse your palate, my man.
Oh my god. Okay.
And your mind palette.
Yes.
So really quick, Scott Chick, that's a moose. I don't know whatever a stag is a deer. That's definitely a moose in Discord. But we're not talking about mooses or mises or stags,
no
or
mises.
scrotums or whatever. We're talking about snakes.
Well,
That's right. The other
sounded
day
like
we
Scrody.
reported. The other day we reported some stuff happened.
That
Hey,
happens on
remember
the
that-
show.
Remember that time that the white snake got loose and they were out there singing songs? The Pour Some Sugar on Me song, which obviously isn't their song, but that's fine.
Might as well be.
They were out and about. There was a white snake that got loose, that got lost in Manitoba, Canada. It was on the loose for multiple days because white snakes are apparently very elusive in the wild. Good luck, good news, good something. It was caught. It was found. Police said it took 2 days of searching before they were able to capture the snake about 650 feet from where it was first spotted. So it didn't go very far. The white snake is believed to be a non-venomous corn snake with unusual coloring. Jonas Watson, a veterinarian with Grant Park Animal Hospital, said the animal was treated for a small lesion on its side.
Oh no.
The snake was surprisingly healthy and in very good spirits, Watson told CTV News. A friendly snake, obviously an animal that's been handled by someone for a long time and was very easy patient for us. The snake was originally estimated by Winnipeg police to be about 8 feet long, but rescuers said it was actually much smaller. It was about 3 feet.
Man, they had a lot of stats off on this
yeah.
thing.
They were
This story was
way-
very up and down, up and
Yeah,
down.
they're like we this thing must have got like a mile away, and it was like 14 feet long. Yeah,
How is no one finding this thing? It's so gigantic. Oh, it's like 3 feet long. Okay.
and
Oh.
it's also like next to the house where it got loose.
Imagine misjudging the size of a snake. That never
Crazy.
happens.
Fun fact: the minor league hockey team in Manitoba is the Moose, the Manitoba Moose.
I thought
It
you
would
were
have
It's
been
all
gonna say
better
full
white
for
snakes.
circle.
white snakes. Yeah,
No.
Would have been a more direct tie-in, but
So-
still fun.
There was a tie to mooses.
Yeah,
and
no, I'm with you.
mises.
No, the
Yeah.
line of thinking was good. Would have been better if it was White Snake or a rock band.
Yeah, sorry.
Mies, mas.
No dice.
Good news, everybody! The white snake has been found and returned home.
Kiki would have given that a 4 of 10. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, she's not terribly generous on that one.
Twitch user Johnny, good moron to you. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. That is Chris and me on the bottom left. Look, it's Mike O on the top left. I am Ryan. We got birthdays coming up very shortly.
Top of the moron.
Master Jordy's here this morning. Dr. Chick, good moron to you as well. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. It is Best Mascot Day.
And the best mascot is not the one from the Rhode Island School of whatever.
Oski. Oski is now no longer my primary mascot nightmare fuel. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Perfect.
Thank you, Humble. Appreciate that. Snake lovers are the silliest people, says Humble. Ah, he likes you. He's smiling. You don't know. I mean, do you ever really know any animal that's really into you? I guess maybe a dog has some better obvious signs. More than a snake. So,
Those are pretty easy to figure out.
Cats.
And then
can
you
get a
have-
pretty good sense of.
Well, yeah, but cats are stupid.
wow.
Well,
Scott Chick, I don't agree.
Evil.
Arturo was very sweet the other day. Didn't scratch my leg at all.
I don't like Arturo because Arturo didn't scratch your leg.
Wow,
Oh,
tough crowd.
wow.
Just saying. I tried really hard, but it didn't work.
If you have a birthday to celebrate today, please let us know in the chat. Celebrity birthday wise, it's Barry Manilow's birthday, 78.
Wow.
What does he sing?
Sarah?
In the park. No, was that?
Sarah,
It's not unusual to be. No.
Nope, not that one either.
No.
It's a really terrible looking picture of him.
Come on, feel the noise.
Yep, totally it.
That was definitely
Pour
Barry Manilow.
some sugar on me in the name of love. Definitely, it's Barry Manilow's biggest hit.
Yeah.
Thomas Hayden Church turned 60 today.
Oh, what was his name? And he was in Wings.
Thank you. Is that Lloyd?
Yes, Lloyd
Yeah.
from Wings.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. So this picture is a side profile of him like giving a hug to Sarah Jessica Parker, and I couldn't actually make out what he looked like, but I knew the name.
You know
And
what's
so-
funny though? God, in this picture too, I would never guess that's Sarah Jessica Parker. This is like the worst picture ever.
Lloyd
Yeah, no,
in Wings, my favorite episode, might be my favorite episode of a sitcom like all time. Like it was hilarious to me. Could play the piano, right? And sits down to play the piano in the lobby of the airport because Wings was based in an airport, and he played the Entertainment Tonight theme flawlessly.
Yep.
Do 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 do. Right? And then they're like, "Hey, could you play?" And then they just said like other songs. He's like, "Absolutely." So let's say it was Barry Manilow's famous song "Hey Jude." Hey Lloyd, can you play "Hey Jude"? And he's like, "Absolutely." And then he'd get back to the piano and go do 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 do
Yep,
do
that was-
do do do. Like, do you know how to play anything else but Entertainment Tonight? He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then he kept playing Entertainment Tonight.
Yep.
It's one of my
Oh,
favorite
man.
episodes ever, and I can't find a clip about it anywhere. So
Jordy said, "I thought Barry Manilow sang Uptown Funk, the number one." That's just preposterous.
that clearly was "Come On, Feel the
Is
Noise."
it that
and
preposterous? Yeah.
It's super
pour some
preposterous.
sugar on me.
That was obviously sung by Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh.
Actor Greg Kinnear turns 58 today.
Fun fact: he
No.
graduated from the University of Arizona. Great job, Greg.
By the way, Wildcats, worst mascot ever in terms of like a mascot. There's so many Wildcats. I'm wearing one of them. Wildcat
That's
is
true.
a horrible mascot.
Can you think of a third one?
Take it up with High School Musical.
Are you talking about like another team that's the
Yeah,
like
another
mascots, the
Wildcats.
Wildcats? Ohio? No, they're the
Oh, true
Bobcats.
that.
No,
Yeah,
they're the
the
Bobcats.
I mean, a bobcat is a wildcat.
The high school and High School Musical. Kansas State.
Yeah.
Thank you, Humble. There's more. They're escaping.
Oh yeah,
me.
Kansas State is one. That is
Yeah.
true.
So.
All right. Who else? Who else has a
Actor Will Forte turns 51 today.
tweet? What's
Tennis
that
pro
say?
Venus Williams 41 today.
Gosh, I'm old.
Still incredible.
Actress Jodie Whittaker turns 39.
Which one is Jodie Whittaker? Technically, it could be any one of those. I know who it is
Middle.
'cause
In the middle. Yeah.
Just read the caption.
She's married to actor Christian Contreras. Way to go, Jodie. That's what you're most famous for, apparently. That's your funnest fact. If you're married to
She's
some
also
guy.
Doctor Who. So.
Yeah, she is also Doctor Who. Because that's not fun at all.
Good morning, Jelly. It's good to see you in Gaming Morning Show. Rapper
Jelly.
Kendrick Lamar is 34 today.
Nice. Kendrick Lamar. It's Joe Piscopo's birthday. He's 70. He used to be funny. Who else's birthday is it? It is also it's Kevin Thornton of Color Me Bad's birthday. He's 52.
Nice.
Ooh, I wanna beep you up.
I want to beat you up, is what I thought you said. But I'm with
No,
you.
yeah,
I'm with
yeah.
you. I'm with you.
I'll say the other word.
Did you say actor rapper Hercules of Hercules and Big Time is 38? Herculeez. I'm not familiar with that group, but I like that name.
Hercules. No, I know who Big Time is. He's one of gosh, what is the Master P's group? Cash Money Millionaires. Oh, there you go. Or was at one point. It's Cammy
Yeah.
Coulter's birthday from the Waltons. They're 56. Ooh, here's a good one. Your favorite movie, Speed 2. It's Jason Patrick's 55th birthday.
Was Jason Patrick the lead?
He took over for Keanu Reeves because that was a good cast.
How'd you know that?
Because his name's I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
What is Jason Patrick's filmography?
Nice job, Mike.
I think that's it. I think Speed 2 is
All right.
the
Speed
filmography.
2 happened in 97. No, went on to play a whole bunch of other things. Was in 3 Days of Rain, The Alamo.
Oh, wow. I remember The Alamo.
Yeah, My
was
Sister's
terrible.
Keeper. Rise of the Lone Star Ranger. Lost and Found. Gangster Land.
Great.
Grunt. And Becoming. Those last 2 are from this last year. Okay.
I think I've heard of. He was also
Good
in
job,
Speed
Jason
2.
Patrick.
Yeah, right? I mean, listen, Jason had a shot apparently because Jason was in
did.
Speed 2.
Is the lead role. Next to, I guess, the assistant lead. I don't know what to call it.
Oh yeah,
Long
I mean,
filmography.
Bye,
Yeah.
Jordy.
yeah, I mean, Sandra Bullock was clearly the lead in that movie, but like,
Yeah.
the male lead taking over for Keanu.
Oh, it's one of the Fairley brothers' birthdays too. Bobby Fairley.
And this
Or
day in gaming
Farley?
history, 1982. Is it a lawsuit or not lawsuit? Since technically Chris is pinch hitting for
Chris.
Sean, I'll let you go. Is it lawsuit or
And I
not
also read
lawsuit?
it, so.
Let's go with lawsuit.
All right, 1982, Atari grants Century exclusive worldwide rights to manufacture and distribute the Tunnel Hunt arcade game. In fact, it's the opposite of a lawsuit. It's an agreement. People actually got along.
Amazing.
Wow. 2003, Sega releases Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. That was from
It's okay.
Nintendo GameCube. I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
All right.
Sneezed.
DX was also the introduction to Sonic into the famous WWE wrestling group.
I don't remember Sonic being in DX.
It was one Monday Night Raw in the third block. You can look it up. Probably 1999.
Dude, honestly, you're probably right. 'Cause-
If only.
yeah.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 2009, Atari releases Ghostbusters. Does anyone know who they were going to call?
It was a terrible game.
I enjoyed it. It's technically the third movie.
It was out for a bunch of systems. I also didn't know. Does Atari have the Ghostbusters license for that long?
They definitely did, yeah.
Dang it.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
had the whole cast like voice their characters.
Are you
It's
talking about
pretty
like
great.
Dan
Although-
Aykroyd and all of them?
Yeah, Dan
Really?
Aykroyd wrote the plot for
This sounds like it's a gaming historian episode waiting to happen.
I just really love Ghostbusters.
That's pretty impressive. It is now 7 o'clock on the nose, thanks to I Am a Whale and not BRV Gaming for the subscriptions on YouTube, the latter of which has said, Heidi ho,
Whale?
good moron to you.
Heidi ho.
AJ said, people in video game industry getting along. I don't believe it. I'm checking the sources. You should. You should. And yes, Jordy, I don't know why Automod decided you too jelly was something that you couldn't say, but we let it through because we care about you. You have to run, though, as Mike said, so goodbye to you, Jordy. Everyone else who's hanging around, be back for the next hour. Copia will make us go 4 wide in the hosting role, and then Lanisha Campbell joins us coming up at 7:25 from But Why, Though. It's all ahead on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. It is Thursday, June 17th, 2021. Thank you for being here wherever you may be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
dry all my tears. No, I'm not looking for someone to scare away the fears. No, I know it's not gonna happen. Don't believe in happy forever after. No one should have to feel this torn. We're unable to speak with voices to soar. We could do better than this. We could do better than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. We could do better than this. We are much bigger than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. We could do better than this. It's not that you're not strong, or that you know what I need. In the past I played along, so devoted I lost parts of me. This time it's not gonna happen. Don't need happy forever after. I let go of past if you do too. To leave now would be running from the truth. We could do better than this. We could do better than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. We could do better than this. We are much bigger than this. When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. We could do better than this. Better. We could do better. Better.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, today's interview and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. We are excited to hang out with you on Thursday, June 17th, 2021. Thank you for being here. We are assembled and ready to go. That is Copia in the bottom left, Chris on the bottom right. That's Mike hanging out with us as usual. Thanks for being here on this edition of Gaming Morning Show on Best Mascot Day. And boy, we learned more about mascots than I ever imagined I would have ever known in my life. There's some things that you just can't unsee, and thanks to Humble Whelm, we have a new one. What happened in that first hour? Mike still shooketh.
That was something.
So I'm very upset. I feel lied to.
You felt lied to?
I thought it was like a nice thing, and it turns out it was a scrotum.
It was a scroty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Copia. I'm sorry you had to walk into that.
Hello. Although that's fine. I must admit I was intrigued. I took a look for myself, and yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't. You know.
Oh my gosh. Fun fact, Scrody has been added to the production. Thank you, AJ. It's good to see that you've logged an entry for the first time in a while.
Commemorated.
What was that?
Oh my gosh, that's the thing that finally got AJ in the notes. That was nightmare fuel for the first thing. I know, and it had to be so early. This is the downside to having a morning show, is we're sitting here introducing you to that first thing in the morning. It is 7:10 on the West Coast. It is 10:10 on the East, 3:10 in the UK. So both Chris and Copia are members of the Streamers Lighthouse, which is a fantastic streamer community on Discord. I'm going to let you all have a little moment in the sun. If someone's never been to the Streamers Lighthouse, what can they find when they get there?
Okay. So the Streamers Lighthouse is just a wonderful group of people. We try not to have a sort of hierarchy approach. There's just a few of us that just oversee things and make sure everything's okay. But we're overall a very supportive group of people. Just a collective of some wonderful friends that have come together, who all have a passion for games, who all have a passion for other things, and we all support each other. It's not like a follow for follow basis. There's never any pressure to be anywhere or do anything, but it's just a nice place for people to connect and to make new friends, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a supportive community, not a support for support community.
Ooh, well said.
And it really just sprung out of us just becoming friends.
Yeah, 100%.
Which we have to give Chris some credit. Wrote a beautiful blog post the other day, kind of reflecting on what's been nearly a year for many of you, with just having a stream and being in the community, and then now starting to meet people in real life. It's been an interesting year, because I think for many of us, this is not what we expected when we got into streaming. And now, as Engine Number 9 checks in, good moron to you, we're starting to meet people from all over the place and actually building connections, which has been a lot of fun out of all the stuff that we're doing.
We're hitting all these milestones. Like, well, the year thing, of course, but like in the beginning, it's like, wow, I can't believe I'm meeting all these people from across the world. And now it's, I can't believe I'm meeting these people in real life, and they're actually friends, not just internet friends. Those, yeah, these are real friendships, and it's like, that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Crazy ladies show up at your house. That abduct you. Crazy.
Not terribly often, so.
Shout out to Kate.
That we know of.
You haven't been kidnapped yet.
Not yet, even though
Give it time.
there was kind of an attempt.
The first visit was to just look for
it
possible
was-
access. So.
Scouted out, yeah.
It was a scouting exercise.
Kate cased,
absolutely.
Kate cased my place, yeah.
Kate cased my place. There's a tongue twister for you, but it's true. So shouted out both Chris and Copia, they are exceptional human beings. I'm very appreciative that they decided to join us today on Gaming Morning Show. We'll have Lanisha Campbell from But Why Though, which, speaking of outstanding communities, that is one you need to find. And we'll have Lanisha join us coming up at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time, just about 10 minutes from now. Yeah, Chrissy highlighting your blog piece there. Also, higher up in the chat, Jelly talked about having a mascot that was a 6'5" knight. It's a very tall knight.
Yeah, Jelly was the mascot.
Oh, Jelly was the mascot.
Oh, yeah.
Jelly, you were a 6'5" knight.
And
Yeah,
we've
you didn't know.
we've been promised pictures too, Jelly. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, it went
We were all in the same spot.
The chaos corner.
That was awesome. Yeah.
It's called Chaos for a reason. I haven't played four against four for ages.
Toss.
Not BRV. Where are you writing us, subscribing to the YouTube from? Because I know you're out traveling around. I want to say last that we checked in with you, it was Utah.
Colorado.
It was Colorado. Thank you. Colorado.
I don't know what their contracts look like, but I know I have a friend that's a traveling nurse, and they're usually 18-month contracts.
Oh.
I tried to use you, Chris. I don't like scoring
that's
the
normal.
ball. I like scoring with other people.
It's a hobby of Chris's or of
Wait.
Mike's. Scoring with other people.
Scoring with other people.
Yep, that's literally what he said. Scoring with other people.
It's not just him.
Scoring Rocket League goals.
Oh.
Specifically.
Huh?
What?
Oh,
Oh, we have Copia makes noises this morning on Gaming Morning Show.
Room. Oh, jeez.
that's my favorite one.
No, get away!
Oh, good save, good save.
Get away! Get away!
Mike! Oh.
No.
Get away!
Nice try.
It's so funny too. We were playing Operation Tango. So if you don't know, we do GMS plays on Monday and Tuesday nights, and we were playing Operation Tango, which is one of the PlayStation Plus games where you have to do teamwork. And I was just making way too many noises while trying to voice comm and help Sean out with the agent side of things. And so I was watching back that VOD and like, oh my gosh, there's so many noises. There was grunts.
Really fun though.
It was a pretty cool game. Yeah, we'll finish it out at some point. Nice, Copia.
Yeah, we did. I'm in football hooliganism mode. I'm sorry.
So, hey, you were sending us score updates randomly. What was that all about?
In the Euros.
Euros?
Yeah, there's a game going on right now. I get notifications on my phone, so I was just updating.
But like, what is the tournament?
The Euro 2020 tournament. So it's like the European International tournament.
Right.
So
Yes,
that
of course.
runs every 4 years, but like in the 2 years between the World Cup.
Refs, of course, of course.
So yeah, I think there's 24 teams in there.
The World Cup.
Yeah, there's 24 teams enter, and you have, I believe, 6 groups, and then the top 2 of all who place 3rd place, or the top 4, sorry, of all the groups that place 3rd place go through as well.
Hey.
Let's go. George Russell.
Scott Chick says it's 2-1 at the moment for anyone who wanted to know. We do have sports coming up in a little bit. So
No, this game's 2-2.
thank you very much.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
No, you did great.
Thank you.
Also tomorrow, myself and Scott Chick are enemies because England go up against Scotland. So
Wow.
it's going to be interesting. Although I do have Scottish blood, so
I didn't know that. Copia
Yeah,
captured,
my
no
mum said
problem.
It's cracked.
easy cracked.
Easy cracked.
Correct.
Thanks, bro.
But yeah.
You're welcome.
Sucker.
No. Judge Russ is too short.
Do the cars actually have different like hitboxes? Like if you're like a low profile F1 car?
They all have the same like stock. They all have to have the same like base model now.
No, I'm talking about in the game. Like
Oh, in the game.
Does me
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I was talking about F1.
does me being like a taller car than you mean that I can actually hit the ball that's a little higher?
Different hitboxes.
Yeah, they're all like generally the same like width and length, if you will, but like in terms of height sometimes you can get a bit more on like the truck and stuff like that, but you find that there's less accuracy in the shot sometimes. No, tried to get around it.
I had it and I just missed. We got Lanisha coming up in just a little bit. Scott Chick says Scotland are rubbish, let's face it. I'm still salty about their last match. Pussyfooting around. Just get in the dang net.
Pussyfoot.
I mean, you've got to have footballers in your squad to do that, but
Whoa!
Wow. Smack
kidding.
Talk Thursday
I don't-
Gaming Morning Show.
I'm kidding.
I am kidding. They have Andy Robertson, the best left back in the world.
Good morning, Tycoons. It's good to see you this morning. That's Chris, Emmy, and
Hi.
Copia hanging out with us this morning.
Go on, Mike.
Too far
And
off. Overtime.
We got this.
Scott Chick's not even
He's not even
insulted.
insulted.
Yep.
No. Andy Robertson is one of the best left backs in the world. Former Hull City player.
Of course, up the Tigers.
Absolutely. He's now Liverpool. He's Liverpool's #1 left back. Oops, sorry.
Does Liverpool have a weird dinosaur for a mascot?
They do not.
It's a beetle.
Centered.
The guy ruined it.
I had an LB on my Xbox controller once. That was my #1 left back.
I mean, it's good if you want to chip a ball on FIFA. I'm in so much football mode right now. So much.
So much football.
It's because here we get it all televised for free, the tournament, because it's just on national television.
Wow.
That'll do it.
Hey, Copia.
We are cracked. Big wins this morning. That is Copia, Chris, me, and Mike O. I am Ryan. 7:21 West Coast time. 10:21 out on the East. 3:22 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. It is good to see you this morning. Lanisha Campbell standing by. We'll talk to the But Why Though marketer and writer, host of the Did You Have To podcast, coming up in just a little bit. Pretty excited about all that's ahead for Lanisha, and we'll talk about a weekend event as well. It is Best Mascot Day, and we also have news about the 4-day work week. Mike, it turns out that there might be some validity to all those people saying, hey, if you just let us work 4 days a week, we'd actually be more productive. And then corporate being like,
there's
nah.
no way. There's no way that's possible, except for all the data that proves that
Just-
it is.
Just that pesky data.
Pesky data. DNA. 4-day work week is something that Microsoft Japan has tried. And my children are all yelling outside of my office because why not?
They're like, the 4-day work week would work, Dad.
This is incredible.
They're all about workers'
Oh, my
rights.
daughter just fell off. I love you.
Reminder, Father's Day on Sunday.
She was trying to be funny and fell off the walkway. Anyway, Workers at Microsoft Japan enjoyed an enviable perk this summer. Wait, what? Is the summer over, everybody? Did we? Anyway,
Technically, summer
I'm guessing,
starts like on Tuesday.
I'm guessing it was last summer. They worked 4 days. Oh no, it was this summer. They worked 4 days a week, enjoying a 3-day weekend and getting their normal 5-day paycheck. The result, the company says, was a productivity boost of 40%. Microsoft Japan says it became more efficient in several areas, including lower electricity costs, which fell by 23% as workers took 5 Fridays off in August. They printed nearly 60% fewer pages. So it was last summer is what they're doing, and they finally put all the data together. So it says all the employees that took off Fridays were given special paid leave, the company says. Encouraged by the results, it plans to hold a similar trial in the winter because of the shorter work week. The company also puts its meetings on a diet. Standard duration for a meeting was slashed from 60 to 30 minutes. Thank God. An approach that was adapted for nearly half of all meetings. In a related cut, standard attendance to those sessions was capped at 5 employees. So the longer ones had less people, the shorter ones had people actually show up. Go figure. 4-day work weeks also made headlines around the world in the spring of 2018 when Perpetual Guardian, a New Zealand trust management company, announced a 20% gain in employee productivity and a 45% increase in employee work-life balance after a trial of paying people the regular salary for working 4 days. Last October, the company made the policy permanent.
Wow.
So the Microsoft trial roughly doubled Perpetual Guardian's productivity gain, but for now, at least, the company isn't saying whether it's going to make it a permanent thing or if they're just going to kind of roll with it. But basically, yeah. So if you work a little bit less, they found there was a little bit more productivity because, I mean, you're still getting the same kind of work gain. A lot of people spend almost a day not being productive, which I think is a crazy number. That's something that had mentioned in the article that I had seen. So, I mean, if you can get 4 days worth of work done, or 5 days in 4 days, I mean, that's great. That's part of why I love my job. It allows me the opportunity to do this, and they say, hey, you've got work to do. You have 40 hours to do it in.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's what it is.
That was from Bill Chappelle of NPR. On the other side of the break, I'm going to ask you the question if you would want a 4-hour work week. But first, Lanisha Campbell coming up, Gaming Morning Show. Gaming Morning Show continues. We are so excited to have you along with us for this edition of the show on Thursday, June 17th. We're also very excited to have Lanisha Campbell joining us again from But Why Though, marketer, writer, host of the Did You Have To podcast. Good morning to you, Lanisha. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
It's great to have you back. Like I said on Twitter, overdue return appearance onto the show. We had you on, gosh, it probably was February at this point, so well too long ago. But we are excited that you're here because it turns out this weekend is a pretty big deal for you. You're going to be moderating the Art of Voice Acting panel, which is Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time at VirtuousCon. What are you going to be doing with that event?
Yeah, so that event, I will be talking with, various voice actors. Some people you guys might know. There is Zeno Robinson, there's Anaris Kionis, and then there's Daisy Lightfoot, Gabe Kunda, and of course Phil Lamar. And I'm very excited. I'm going to try to keep my fangirl card in check. So yeah, I'm going to be chatting with I'm going to be chatting with them about what goes into their craft in voice acting. So excited to see how that conversation goes with all of those people because they have impressive backgrounds.
I'm curious. Can you just explain a little bit? What is VirtuousCon?
Yeah, so VirtuousCon is a company created by Cerise Renee Murphy. She's a fantasy author, and basically VirtuousCon produces and hosts virtual venues as a vehicle for independent science fiction, fantasy, comic creators to grow an audience for their work. So it's amazing that, given what happened with COVID last year with a lot of cons being canceled, that's something like VirtuousCon exists because they really do try to create the feel of a convention virtually. So they even have artist alleys and they'll have vendors available for people to shop and do things like that. And they have rooms. So, and this is free. So to register, you can go to virtuouscon.com. So I think it's amazing just to have this. And it's a woman-run, woman-founded convention also.
That is super awesome. So since you seem to be a woman of many talents and many you're very busy is basically one of the other things that you also do is you host the Did You Have To anime podcast along with our good friend Kate. Can you tell us a little bit about that podcast, what you guys cover? How do you go ahead and create kind of a safe and inclusive space kind of for the conversation? Just tell us a little bit about Did You Have To?
Yeah, so Did You Have To literally came about from me and Kate getting to know each other, becoming friends, and we both realizing how deeply we both share a love of anime. And it was like one of these moments where it's like, yeah, it sucks that like throughout part of my life I didn't feel like I had a safe space to really express my love for anime because of there was gatekeeping, or there were people who made fun of you for enjoying it, or you just did not meet enough people. Like I did not have a lot of Black women or brown women or women of color in general who I knew personally that liked anime. And I mean, now I know many of them, but Kate was one of the first that I was just like, it would be great if we made a podcast. Because at first, Did You Have To start it off with like, let's talk about live action anime adaptations and like see if there's like good ones amongst all of them. And then it turned into like, let's make it a general anime podcast. And that's where we're at. But now it's really become this thing. And like, we both love it because we created this space for ourselves. Like we wanted a space where women and, other people like Kate and I who feel like you never have that safe space, no matter where you're at, if you've been in anime from day one, or if you're new to it, we wanted people to have that space to feel welcomed in the fandom.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So we have a fun topic for you to discuss. So given that the podcast is about anime, I don't know if this is a discussion that you've had on the podcast, but
Not yet.
who could win in a fight, Sailor Moon or Goku?
It's Sailor Moon.
I had a hunch you might say that. Why?
Yeah. She's a god.
Literally, right?
Literally a god. Has Goku beaten a god? To date?
No, I didn't think so.
Barely beat Boo.
He's died several times.
I just like how direct it was. Just in Sailor Moon.
She's a god. He has not beaten a god, and she literally can bend reality if needed to, when called upon and needed to. she can. So, no, Goku cannot beat Sailor Moon.
This sounds like one of the easiest arguments in all time.
I'm sure I'm gonna have people in my mentions.
We were showing some pictures, and we had more last time you were on of cosplaying. Do you have any cosplays that you've recently done that you're very proud of, or some that are on the horizon?
One that is on the horizon that I'm very proud of is Mirko from My Hero Academia. I took a few pictures of that one actually yesterday. I'm going to take a few more and hopefully get some help so I can get some better poses down. But that's one that's on the horizon. I have some other ones planned out for the summer because I'm also in grad school. So I took up the summer off so I could actually enjoy my hobbies.
Nice.
Yeah, but there's more on the horizon.
How close to the end of grad school are you?
I just finished my first semester.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go.
2 more.
Lanisha Campbell, But Why Though, a fantastic website. We were sharing some of the Twitch content that y'all have been making. Yesterday we're live. I mean, Kate and everyone who's involved with But Why Though, some of the hardest workers on the internet to make sure that people's voices are heard around everything pop culture. The Art of Voice panel, like you talked about, coming up on Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, talking about voice actors behind some of the favorite characters that you may know and about how each of them make the voice and each moment so distinctive. Lanisha Campbell, thank you for taking time to join us on Gaming Morning Show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun. Lanisha Campbell on the show. It is 7:37 now out on the West Coast, 10:37 for those hanging out on the East. And like I said, we'll have Lanisha back sooner than later for sure. Fantastic host, and excited to see how that panel goes on Saturday. And I appreciate Mike asking that follow-up question about what the actual event is, because it's always exciting to get perspective into what they're doing on Saturday. And I think that was a pretty exciting answer that we got from Lanisha. So if you want to find out more, we'll share Lanisha's information. And then if, Mike, you re-share that link one more time, I'd be grateful to you for doing that. Let me bring Copia back in, one of our guest hosts this morning from the Streamers Lighthouse, hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show, and let you know tomorrow that we are going to have Julian Harris join us, who is a member of the Game Fanatics, former guest of the show as well. And that's where I was saying I think it'll be pretty reasonable to expect Lanisha also will do a guest host spot if Lanisha wants to in the near future. Welcome back, Copia. It's good to see you again.
And you, my friend.
Yeah, VirtuousCon sounds like a pretty fun event, and like Lanisha said, it's a free event too.
I also put it in the Discord if anyone wants to take a look in there too. Dude, I'm very jealous. She gets to talk with Phil Lamar, who is
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, Samurai Jack. He was on Mad TV. I mean, he's incredible.
Yeah, I remember the Mad TV days. And then when I found out that he was doing voices, it was like, oh, that was him the whole time. It was wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Copia, you were in the chat during the interview. Are you on board with the Sailor Moon Goku discussion?
I mean, so Goku has hit Super Saiyan God in like the latest series of the Dragon Ball show, but he isn't a god. So I completely understand the argument there. But I'm all Dragon Ball. Like, I love Dragon Ball, so I'm always gonna back my boy Goku.
Like you're saying Goku's Dragon Balls are strong enough?
I mean, they cover A to Z,
I
so.
believe so.
There's seven
of them.
though.
Yeah, there's 7. It's a lot of balls.
I used to have
That's a
Dragon
lot of
Ball.
balls.
What's happening in the
Did you
show?
get that removed or?
Oh my gosh. It's Garbage Man Day. Did I mention that?
You said it.
Garbage Man's outside of that.
Actually, I remember in the first hour we talked about Apple Strudel Day, excuse me, and you, Chris, said I'm excited about that one. Is that a go-to for you?
I do love a good apple strudel. They don't have, it's not a strudel per se, like not strictly, but Costco has these like lattice apple pastries that are amazing. I have to stop myself from buying them because otherwise I'll just eat them all too fast.
I will tell you that Churnovers, which I think are kind of related to strudel, Apple turnovers,
It's close.
pretty underrated dessert.
They're pretty good.
100%.
So, we learned it's also Dump the Pump Day, Tessellation Day, National Stewart's Root Beer Day, National Career Nurses Day, paging not BRV Gaming, and National Eat Your Vegetables Day. I also mentioned yesterday...
National Career Nurses Assistance Day.
Assistance Day. Sorry, excuse me. I missed a word. I did mention yesterday that it was the Day of the African Child, and I said I would give more information about that, and we never did. So to close the loop on that, apparently a commemoration of the 16th of June, 1976, there was a student uprising in South Africa where students who marched in protest against apartheid-inspired education were brutally murdered. So it sounds like a big moment in time that I was not aware of. It's called the Day of the African Child. So I'm going to look more into that because that's one of those moments where you see something and you go, I wonder what that's about. And instead of just glancing over it and not learning, I'm going to actually take the time to read more about it. But that was the information that we didn't get back to yesterday during the show, and I wanted to share that as we talked about days of the day. Hubble telescope news coming up. We have sports coming up as well. Do we have an update on that Ukraine football game, Copia?
I can have a very quick look right now.
It's probably 2-0, 84th minute.
2-1.
Oh, wait, it was 2-1.
It's
Scott
still
check right
2-1.
Oh, it was 2-1. It was 2-1.
And Ukraine have missed a penalty.
How do you miss a penalty kick?
So,
Get good.
I've still to talk about. There's a lot of penalty misses, important ones.
It's crazy how many times penalties are either blocked or they just straight up miss the goal. Like, I'm pretty
just
sure
trying to be
I
too
could
clever.
probably score. You know what I mean?
Right. Two in their heads.
5 of them. There's been
5
5 missed penalty kicks. Are you serious?
Wait,
what?
In the match?
in the tournament, I believe.
Oh my god.
Gareth Bale missed a penalty yesterday.
Gareth
Gareth
Bale.
Bale, wow.
Best in the world. Put
Wasn't he
Hull
good
City-
I've
for,
taken
like,
2 penalties in my life. The Hull City never missed penalties.
That's right.
Is
Up the
Gareth
Tigers.
Bale still relevant?
Just missed the goal altogether.
That's not important. The details aren't important
do
in this
it.
situation.
Fine.
Good
Taken 2
morning.
penalties in my time. I've scored 1.
Did you score both of them or just one?
Just 1.
Why didn't you score both of them? You should have just done that.
Yeah,
I tried to be clever.
Good morning, Gabe. Thank you for the host this morning on Twitch. We appreciate it. Big thanks again to I Am a Whale and Not BRV for subscribing to YouTube or also with the host this morning. I am a whale.
Did you eat a diver?
And the diver survived.
That's still one of our most interesting stories of the week.
That's so interesting. Oh, I couldn't score it.
Especially because I like the idea of that this happens more often than we think.
People go missing all the time. It's because whales eat them.
Yeah. Now we know.
Where did you last see him? I saw him on the beach. Okay. Did you look inside the whale?
Beach.
Songs for the beach.
Will that be Austin's debut CD?
No, that's the new compilation of Austin's sound effects.
Sounds. Yeah.
I think it's technically songs because they're so brilliant that they churned the sound effects into songs on that 16 CD, 35 cassette tape, 1 Laserdisc collection. So
Over my head.
I have 2 on order. I like to keep 1 sealed.
yeah, for prosperity, you never know when it'll jump up in value. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's the Norwegian flag.
especially with the summer vacation with Austin starting a week from Monday, which we're pretty excited about.
That's pretty great.
Gabe found us on YouTube too. Thank you very much, Gabe. We appreciate that.
Double the content.
Well, we did have the. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was gonna say we had the gum jingle conversation yesterday.
Ah! Smash, boom, bang.
Car goes boom. Gabe, when are you on next? And how are you liking DBD?
Dib-d. I love dib.
Is that like bot would do or?
That's the best game ever.
Oh.
Dooba-da. Dooba-dooba-doo-da.
Moving day. Game's moving.
Oh.
Do you need any help? I heard Chris will help people move. I'm out of the moving business.
You're stationary now, or
The last move of the in-laws broke me, so there was way too much stuff. And I don't have a truck anymore, so I don't get asked to help people move anymore.
I used to offer up the FedEx truck when people would move. We were
Did
able to
you
take
really?
them
You could
home
do
and
that?
let you guys move. I mean, sure.
Mic job number 1.
When I worked there, you were able to take your truck home because we loaded our own trucks, so I could drive it in the morning, load it, and it was good. And kind of block everybody. So it would just sit on the weekends, and people would be like, "Ah, we're moving," and I'd be like, "Well, if you need help, put up the shelves, and we're good to go."
There's shelves inside the FedEx truck?
Where do you think you put stuff?
I thought it was just on the ground.
No. There's shelves because there's a lot of crap in there. Yeah, just do that. And you're like, hey, here you go.
Nice pass, Copia.
hey.
Nintendo nerds is here.
I'm sorry, what?
Hi, backwards.
Mike, I think you're having some microphone problems.
It's the auto-tune.
One time I went to California
What is
to
happening?
see what I could see. All that I could ever see was a guy named Scrody.
Oh, they nearly got Neko.
They did nearly score that.
If you need help moving, you can use my FedEx truck. Will you be paying for one-day service?
It's like those.
So yeah, what was the overnight delivery fee for moving, Mike?
Booze. Give me a beer. Call it good. Pizza.
Sounds fair.
I was very good at paying people with beer and pizza, so.
I continue to be good at that.
I blocked Copia's shot!
I don't know. It's going in.
Nice work.
Yes, let's go.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I just
Sorry,
happen
I
to be
got so
in the.
interrupted.
I fly in. I'm trying to get out of the net, and I block Copia's shot. What is the odds of that?
It's all good.
Wait. I appreciate that gamers with a Z is now in your autocorrect. Your phone is learning.
Gamers.
My phone autocorrects a lot of stuff to bad words. It's really funny.
I wonder why that is.
Like I
Nick
can't
Wayman.
write duck.
Let's go.
Nice.
not-
Copia.
I was waiting for this one.
For a moment like this.
A moment like this, some Copias wait a lifetime for a chance like this. Oh, I can't believe we took a 3-2 lead. Now it's time to end it so we can win the Rocket League.
Like I knew this was going to happen.
I'm almost crying because it's so beautiful.
The Rocket League. I'm nailing these notes, definitely. It's 7:50 West Coast time. It is 10:50 out on the East. 3:50 for those watching in the UK. Mike, Chris, Copia, tomorrow Julian Harris will be a guest host from thegamefanatics.com. Be sure to join us at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Big thanks again to Nisha Campbell for joining us in the earlier part of the hour and talking about all of the things but why though related and more. Be sure to check out Nisha. I'll go ahead and put the link in there again for the Twitter account. Nisha Plays on Twitter. All right, let's see. We got sports at 7:50. We'll start with everyone's favorite part of sports, which is, did the Mets win?
Yes, they beat the Chicago Cubs of Chicago.
Lucked out 6-3, the final. Your Sixers, though, are in some trouble. Atlanta wins on the road, 109-106, so the Sixers on the brink of elimination.
So I was just actually reading about this. Philadelphia had a 99.2% chance of winning in the final 2 minutes, and they lost.
They blew it.
This is why I don't like winning probabilities. Just not a big fan.
It's stupid.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Right.
The best one, though, is when you look at the probability that the Falcons were going to win Super Bowl 51. It was like 99.9% at one point, and then biggest comeback in Super Bowl history.
That brings up the conversation. Is Matty Ice really an elite quarterback? Because I'm going to say the answer is no.
Sports talk on Gaming Morning Show. Like how you did the elite
Sports
quarterback
talk.
argument. Chris Paul is apparently going to be out of the NBA playoffs. Phoenix Suns point guard in the COVID protocol. And so they're not sure exactly if he'll be available to play, as the Suns are already in the Western Conference Finals. LaMelo Ball is the Rookie of the Year out of the Charlotte Hornets. And Stan Van Gundy has
Ball, did he like move somewhere far away? Because you don't ever hear about him anymore. He's done. Like, I haven't heard anything about Lamar Ball.
I think Lamar.
I mean, that's not bad.
I think LeVar was accomplished all that LeVar needed to accomplish. All the kids are pretty much in the NBA.
Hyping up
and
the kids, yeah.
Yeah, they got some money out of the Big Baller brand, and you'll hear from Daddy Ball when it's time to probably start something new. I would imagine.
Big Ball will show up again.
I hear from Daddy Ball from time to time.
Oh no, Stan Van Gundy is out as the Pelicans coach after just one season. And general manager Donnie Nelson for the Mavericks is leaving the organization after 24 years. Scotty Brooks has been removed as the head coach of the Wizards. Didn't say removed, I guess. Won't be back, so I don't exactly know. No contract extension there. So, and in the hockey playoffs yesterday, ready? Papa Paws Montreal Canadiens even the series with Vegas 3-2, a victory for Montreal.
Thank goodness.
We had news earlier from Aura. Here, I'll read this verbatim. Matt Lodge and Tavita Pengay Jr.
Living La Vida Loca.
have been told they can leave the Brisbane Broncos as early as next week. Both forwards are on contract next season, and this comes on the back of a 46-0 Brisbane loss to South Sydney. That news at the time was literally 2 minutes old. It is now like an hour and a half old.
Yeah, it's quite a bit old.
Aura commentary. I also realize we're all going to be rugby extraordinaires because of me. LMAO.
Probably
Thank you,
true.
Aura. I know more about rugby already because of you, Aura, than I ever have in my life. So, and really quick, Copia for the Euro scoreboard.
Yes. So the first game of the day is finished. Ukraine have beaten North Macedonia 2-1. 2 penalties were missed in the game. Alioski missed a penalty for North Macedonia but scored the follow-up. And Malinovsky also missed a penalty late on in the game. But Ukraine have won. So that means they are doing well. So they're now sitting third in the table. And Macedonia pretty much all but out. But they could still go through if they win on gold. If they win and have a decent goal difference, they could still go through the third place pool. But yeah, interesting stuff.
We now head to head of research and development, and now soccer correspondent Kalaf. U.S. women's soccer beat Nigeria yesterday 2-0 or 2-0. Sorry, 2-0.
It's crazy how good U.S. women's soccer is and how terrible men's soccer is. We're getting better.
Only hope for soccer.
Getting better. Well, our new group of youngsters are looking pretty good. However,
stop me if you've heard that before.
Yeah. Well, we have a really high amount of folks that play internationally in that now too, including Christian Pulisic, who is quickly becoming a pretty freaking great footballer, as they say.
Talisman for Chelsea.
Yeah, he's becoming real big and
quite
real
good.
good, and we got some folks up there. So
Our national team still stinks though.
they're still pretty good. They just won some cup. I don't freaking know where. There's too many cups.
Mexico.
Yeah, they beat Mexico. That was a heck of a game.
It was
Heck of a
close.
match.
It was very close.
Well, that's what a lot of soccer is pretty close, right?
Jack has a suggestion for us. Can we start a GMS network? GMS in the AM, and then Copia and Chris in the afternoon, and then Miss Theo somewhere in there as well. Jack's willing to pay exactly what Jack pays currently for that. So,
Thanks, Jack. That's helpful.
so Copia and Chris joining the GMS network. Their show starts at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you very much for being on the air. 3-hour show every single day of the week. So figure it out. All right.
Wait a second. Yesterday was kind of the test case, right? GMS, Copia. There was a bit of a gap, but Kate and then me.
That's true. We had all day programming.
I mean,
That's not too bad.
TSL Network. Golf. U.S. Open starts today at Torrey Pines. Course was lengthened.
Cool.
Rough got rougher. The U.S. Open is usually the hardest tournament of the year, so tune in to watch the pros struggle. I'm really sad about this one, only because I had planned to try to volunteer at this one, because if you volunteer at the U.S. Open, you have 5 shifts, and then you get an all-access pass, basically, for everything else, right? And they have shifts
That's
for the
amazing.
U.S. Open that start at like 5 a.m., which is in my wheelhouse, because I could do all the morning stuff and then go watch all the golf all day long. So, yeah, I was planning to do it. I'm going to have to wait till it comes back to the West Coast before I get to do it again. So, sad.
For that, would you just have to, as a volunteer, you just stand there in a polo shirt and
Hold the sign
hands
that says
behind your
quiet.
back? And yeah,
That's
exactly.
There's that one. If you're volunteering at the PGA Championship, you just stand in front of the crowd and then let them swarm Phil Mickelson. So that's,
I still can't believe that. That was ridiculous.
it's a very it was a striking visual for sure. Next hour, community games. We'll continue the discussion of the best mascot. We have a whole bunch of stuff to get to. One more action-packed hour of Gaming Morning Show still to come your way. That is Chris M. Yee. That is Copia. Look, it's Maiko. A lot more still to come on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Explode me. Explode me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Give it all to me. Give it all to
We've had one dog, one family dog, when we were all old and didn't know how to take care of a dog. So our dog has major anxiety. He doesn't eat normally. He doesn't know how to go to the bathroom normally. He's terrible. He's so cute though.
It's amazing.
But he
what-
was just like, sorry, go ahead. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh no!
Did I get it? I think I missed. We broke everybody.
So he's such a cute dog. He's so cute. His name's Emmett. After
Night.
In the farm, the mighty farm, the donkey,
donkey wakes
wakes
up
tonight.
Yeehaw!
In the farm, the wonderful farm, the donkey wakes tonight.
Let the record show that I refuse to participate.
Hey, you have your singing parts, and we have our singing parts. Damn it!
Oh, good.
Ah, no, you suck! I hit the chair. It's a cheer when we're supporting Kiki. We're all like charging into battle. Kiki, ho! More like Kiki, whoa, am I right? Well, I guess I'll hear about that on the other side of the break. So stick around. Asia MPL plays 5 questions possibly as well. We'll be back. Gaming Morning Show, Friday, February 26, 2021. Thanks for being here. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. GamingMorningShow.tv. National Crouton Day. Huh? What now? Can't make croutons in anything X-rated.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Nope, you absolutely can't. There's no way
Nope,
you can.
I don't feel good.
Go ahead and tell us. I don't believe you. Keep going. Elaborate. See, like I told you, you couldn't do it, so.
Community Games, and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Find us on Facebook Gaming. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues, going 4 wide into the final churn, the final hour of the show. Copia and Chris M.E. on loan from the Streamers Lighthouse. You can find both of them streaming on Twitch. That is Look It's Mike O in the upper left corner, and I actually mean this one for real this time. Sports.gaming is on vacation. I am Ryan. Thanks for being with us. It is Best Mascot Day, and we've not talked about any that are going to haunt our dreams for the rest of our lives. I did like, actually, that our friend Nintendo Nerds, who is here already,
Morning to the final hour crew.
mentioned Gritty, which is the Philadelphia Flyers' original Nightmare Fuel mascot, but now we have worse things to think about in this world instead. Did you ever see the failed New Orleans Pelicans mascot?
Did not, no.
So it may be the actual current mascot. Yeah, in fact, Load Last Checkpoint and I are on the same wavelength. They originally debuted a Pelican mascot and it was terrifying. I think they revamped it, and it may exist, but they like try to find the fail. Yep, Chris found it.
Why would somebody be like, yeah, this is good?
If you can link that one is safe to link.
What the hell? Is it?
Well, if you don't like good dreams, it's not safe. But if you don't mind a couple of nightmares here and there, then you're fine. This thing is...
It looks like one of those Japanese devils where it has the long red nose, like...
That one was...
Didn't it have, like, kind of like bloodshot eyes and such, too?
I don't know if they
Oh, no, they were soulless eyes. They were soulless eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're...
Oh.
Wow.
See why that failed.
His name was Pierre.
Copious, like, I wouldn't have signed off on this.
How did anyone see it? And they're like,
the new one's much better.
put him on the court.
Why does DRG know you so well, Mike? Oh, it says Pennywise. I thought that said looks like Pennsylvania in bird form.
Oh my god.
Because Mike doesn't like Pennsylvania at all. Looks like Pennywise in bird form. That's actually pretty accurate. Good morning on PK Stream. Thanks for checking in with the final hour crew. Scares the competition.
Hello, FHC.
That's all you got to do. Just make a really terrifying
I see.
mascot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What are we doing? That thing is terrifying.
Ooh, boy.
Are there any soccer mascots, Copia, that terrify teams? Anything like that?
I mean, obviously the most intimidating mascot is, of course, Rory the Tiger.
Up the Tigers!
Whole city.
Up the Tigers, absolutely. He even has a CPR instruction video, so it's quite intimidating to all who oppose Hull.
He might not
really
administer
not
CPR,
intimidating.
or-
I mean, I have no idea. I don't know where I was going with that, but he's not intimidating in the slightest. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely the best mascot for sure. But
oh my gosh,
in terms of intimidation, not so.
It's because the guy inside the mascot from Hull is an actual criminal. I don't know if that's true, but that is something that DRG_games has said. So I'll just let you run with it.
No, I can't remember who there was actually. It wasn't Hull, I don't believe. There was someone who was a mascot, who literally was a criminal.
There was a guy.
I will see if I can find it.
K-Laugh says, I think the Philly Fanatic needs to be included. I think when you get to best mascots, that one happens quite a bit, the Philly Fanatic.
I think the
Philly Fanatic's a fun one.
Top 5, yeah.
Because there was that Philly Fanatic and the San Diego Chicken for a long time were two of the most revered mascots.
San Diego Chicken.
Whatever happens to that chicken, though?
It's at all the San Diego professional
San
sporting
Diego,
events,
yeah.
like the Padres and the Padres. So
Not the Chargers.
Stream says, also, did you know my high school team was called the Peg Legs, and the mascot was Peter Stuyvesant.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. A peg leg.
Is this another like Scrooty kind of a deal?
Oh no.
Can we
had already.
This is a third leg situation.
We had already
Yeah,
forgotten
let's-
about this, so no one remembered
we
about
hadn't.
Scrody.
We absolutely hadn't.
Everybody had forgotten. Every single person.
Nobody forgot
No.
about Scrooty. What?
We'll never forget.
Former mayor. What is happening?
Hashtag never forget Scrooty.
Oh no. Who is no? Make it stop. Make it stop. Damn you, Delaware School of Arts and Science or whatever it was.
Rhode Island.
Providence.
So, I did say Delaware numerous times, didn't I? Whatever.
It's
somewhere
fine.
over there. We'll figure it out. 8:10 West Coast time, 11:10 on the East Coast. We're going to play a special edition of Community Games. Since there's 4 of us here, we're going to play Google Feud autocomplete with the multiple choice. And here's what'll be fun. Chat gets one guess. Chris, Copia, and Mike get one guess. And that's what will happen. We'll figure out how to go. I'll make a random order, and we'll just figure it out. It'll also be a lot of fun because I don't know how to put everyone on screen on that thing. I really got to figure these things out ahead of time.
That's a real place. That's awful.
Is it terrifying?
Yeah. No, it's just really dumb. It's a legit. It's this
Wow.
stuyvescent, this stuyvescent peg legs.
Sorry, PK, your high school was dumb, according to Mike.
Oh, call him out.
Say it's not. Well,
For shame.
oh
It
gosh,
is
I saved it.
Garbage Man Day, Tessellation Day, Apple Strudel Day, Dump the Pump Day, National Stewart's
Dump
Root Beer
the
Day,
pump.
National
Dump
Career
the
Nurses Assistance Day, and National Eat Your Vegetables Day. So there you go. That's all the stuff that's happening. That's true, Chat FM. Chat FM is actually a Patreon subscriber. If you would like to become one, you can find out more at patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show. Coming up later this hour, we have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We'll rehash the headlines of the day and do our best to make Sports.Gaming proud. We will also have our takeaways that were pretty okay and our clip of the day. It's all ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Rocket League until then, Calaf says the Penn State Nittany Lions has a goofy, quote, I made this in art class, unquote, quality to the costume. But they always throw a super athletic gymnast type person inside who does the crazy stuff. Fun to watch. I mean, if I were going to pick, is it Oski you said was the name of the Cal Bear one?
Yep.
Or the Penn State one, because they both have more of the classic mascot look. I would totally pick the Penn State one. The Oski terrifies me.
He terrified the students.
Yep. Although I will admit, I was referencing Oregon Ducks mascots before. So Puddles is the current mascot. No, sorry, the Duck is the current mascot. Excuse me. That's the one that looks like Donald Duck and is licensed by Disney. Then there was the failed Robo Duck, which if you did your homework, you know more about that. Look up Robo Duck and Oregon. Okay. But before all of that, there was the original one, which does also have like a classic I built this in art class kind of look, and it is a little bit terrifying as well. So
I mean, honestly, as much as I love Mr. Met, earlier incarnations of him were very not okay. It was like a giant paper mache head.
I think things got better with the technology.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, like the first Mickey and Minnie costumes for
Oh my
Disneyland
God.
were nightmare fuel.
Awful.
I just remembered who the mascot was. It was a criminal. Sorry, Chris. It was the LA Kings mascot.
Oh no, I knew about that.
What happened with them?
He was a little handsy.
Oh.
The fellow who was Bailey.
Almost saved that.
I moved up because I thought Ryan was gonna hit it.
Yeah, I missed. Back to you.
This is swing and a miss.
It's okay. Let them score first. Is our tactics.
It kind of is. And then Kobe just scores all the goals.
Yeah,
Ah no! Flip.
Chrissy, are you here? Paging Chrissy Icky.
Gee, what? It's electric.
Ultimate Arenas carry, might I add.
Chrissy is?
Yeah.
Oh.
We played Arenas last week, didn't we?
Oh, right. Yes, I do recall that. Yeah, we played Apex.
Yeah.
I remember that clear as day. Oh, yes, of course, yes. Yes. Copia is the fastest ever to rank up to gold in the history of Apex Legends. It's a well-known fact.
Yeah, something like that.
That was pretty remarkable.
Go on, Chris.
Nice.
Let's
Hey,
go.
that's my first goal.
Aw, you were here
anyone-
for it, chat.
You were here.
Go, Chris.
I thought you were about to say you were here for it, Chris.
No, you're fine,
I was here
Chrissy.
for my first goal. Amazing.
Chrissy, I need your help. Can you find a picture of the original Oregon Ducks mascot, the one that has like the vertically slatted eyes, And can you send that to me in Discord so I can share it? Because I tried to find it whilst playing this game, and it was very difficult. So, if you could help me out. The original Webfoots-esque mascot.
Well, that's a great shot. Look at that.
That was that was the old lobber. Ready?
They call it a chip.
The old rainbow.
Chip the keeper.
Also, that was my Chip the Keeper shot, which I definitely knew that's what it was called.
You got the COVID vaccine?
No, it was a potato chip. It was the Lay's goal of the day.
Nice.
Presented by Pringles.
All right, this green card just wants to blow me up. That's
He
the
just wants to blow everyone
that's the
up.
only
That's what
person.
he just keeps doing.
Yep, only objective. Sorry,
He
Copia.
blew me up when I was like playing goalie.
Sorry, Copia.
and then you scored.
I'm busy gooning Copia right now.
No, I missed two.
Maybe the green car has like an objective.
To blow
up people.
Kalaf says a little dinker. Is that what I did with that goal? Was that a little dinker? Good talk. Copia, you need to Verdi. He is the goat at this.
No. That you bear the god. See if these.
Wow, what an unlucky roll.
We're fine. Have him exactly where we want him, chat.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't want to alarm you, but somebody knocked you off your course. I saw them. They ran the other way.
Chris.
There we go.
You don't need him.
All right, you got Discord.
Bless him. He tried. He tried, okay?
Thank you, Chrissy, for the assist.
Nice hit, Chris. That was perfect.
Ooh, thank you.
That wasn't. Sorry. My bad.
I was wondering what we were doing there. Making out. Or...
Making out.
Oh, got bumped. Oh, sorry, Ryan.
You're fine.
Ah. Oh, he's so lucky he left that. I've had a poor game.
No, you're fine. We're fine.
Everything is good. Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is good when you're part of the Rocket League team.
Oh, they blocked it.
Ah, no.
Get it, Chris.
He's the bump there.
His head on.
No! Okay, this is the one. No, it isn't.
That's
Okay.
it.
I'm looking everything this game. Oh, okay. I'm lagging.
Yes, get in there. Oh! We don't need more cowbell. I disagree.
No. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now.
You're fine. You're fine. We just play games. Gameplay doesn't matter. We're good.
No, we've become sweaty.
This is your like third Rocket League game of all time. All right, just juggle it down there, Copia. Ah, nice try. Nice try.
Nice try.
All right, Gaming Morning Show continues 8:19 West Coast time. All right, so in the Discord, if you're not there already, you can join us there. Thank you to Chrissy for finding what I would say is probably the worst iteration of the Oregon Ducks mascot. Now, it looks like that for those watching at home. So, kind of has like vertically slatted eyes, a little bit of a lean to it. You know, it's not bad. It's just a little terrifying. So
Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
I mean, if you were in like a dark room and that thing emerged, you'd probably be a little startled. So
Maybe.
Oski or that thing? I don't know.
Oh no, Oski's more
Oski
terrifying.
is still
yeah.
much worse. Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
No, it's not even close. So
No, it's not, is it?
That's true, Chris. He does have the weirdest mullet on a mascot of all time. So, yeah, creepy
Mascot
duck.
mullet.
Yeah. All right, it's 8:20 on the West Coast, 11:20 out on the East Coast, 4:20 for those watching in the UK. Thanks for being here, Mike. You have a Hubble telescope, not Mars Watch 2020. Does this qualify at
Not
least
a
for
Mars
Nerd
Watch.
Alert?
No.
Okay.
Because here's why.
All right.
Sometimes your computer doesn't work, right? And it boots into safe mode, and that's the way to recover things and make it so it's okay. Well, sometimes that also happens with multi-billion-dollar toys. The Hubble Space Telescope has spent over 3 decades scanning the cosmos. That's 30 years. Bringing us glorious images and data from our universe. The spacecraft is showing its age, though. The Hubble team is now troubleshooting a problem with the telescope's payload computer, a piece of hardware built in the 80s that controls all of its space instruments, or science instruments. After the halt occurred on Sunday, they said the main computer stopped receiving a keep alive signal, which is a standard handshake between the payload and main spacecraft computers to indicate all is well, NASA said. The main computer then automatically placed all science instruments in a safe mode configuration. So yeah, even apparently the Hubble telescope sometimes gets a little weird. And after it went offline, it booted into a safe mode. And it says the Hubble team already tried restarting the payload computer, but kept encountering the same glitch over and over again. The team will try switching over to a backup module today. If that goes well, the computer will run for a day to check that it's working, and then the telescope will get a reboot of its science instruments to return it to service. So, as I was telling Chris earlier, I believe that NASA must have called Comcast when they had the problem. Because thank you, Chrissy, thank you. Whenever you call Comcast, they say, did you reset it? Did you restart it? Did you unplug it and plug it back in? So it's kind of weird because, the Hubble Space Telescope is, it's a multi-billion-dollar thing that they spend billions on every year, or at least hundreds of millions. And it restarted into safe mode by itself.
So you're saying it worked?
As of now, no.
Okay.
I did text them and tell them they should try blowing in it, but they have not got back to me whether or not that worked.
They're a little too far away to do that, and I'm
It's
not
fine.
sure that works in space.
If you
In the
just go
vacuum of
outside
space.
and blow up into the air, eventually it'll get there.
Yeah, you have to
so-
just do it 17 years ahead of time. So you have to have a
Oh,
proactive
right.
blowing into the cartridge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe it was
Or
Skynet.
just ask an alien to do it.
That's
They're
true. They're
out
way
there, right?
closer than we are. Yeah.
Excuse me, can one of you please stop by this telescope and just blow in it?
Yes.
That'd be
Use
really
the
helpful.
light organ to communicate that to them.
They only had to pay in advance in case they found liquid damage. So just in case. Otherwise, they'll be fully refunded. So don't worry about it. Do you know if the Hubble telescope had Apple Care?
What's that?
It is now 8:24 on the West Coast. Chat FM said, did anyone spill any drinks on it? And King Gray is here. Good moron to you, Gray.
Hello, FHC.
Final hour crew in full effect. Jack said, I am very disappointed in NASA. I pay all this money every month, and I expect service from my Hubble whatevers. That's true. That's true. Jack pays more for that than he does for this show. So,
yeah.
Even though we're expanding, apparently.
Spending to,
I mean, you did triple Kyle's salary.
That's true. We did triple head of research and development K-Laugh's salary. All right, let's play autocomplete. Now, chat, you get to participate. You get the first crack at this, and then from there, it's all on the host. So I was proactive, apparently, and I had set up a scene for this, so I'm proud of myself for that. This is autocomplete. You get number 1 autocomplete for the search that starts. Should I sell my blank? Chat will go first, and then we will go in order. Mike, Copia, and Chris for this first one. You have to guess what you think the number 1 answer is, and then we'll rotate through. So, the choices for this first one, which is, should I sell my Dogecoin, car, Bitcoin today? I just want to point that there's a lot of people searching specifically with today, apparently. Or Dogecoin Now. So you got to pick either Dogecoin or Dogecoin Now. Or, what's that last one? Ethereum? Ethereum?
Ethereum.
Or it's that, yeah.
All right, so DRG said Dogecoin surely, but we need to know if your guest chat is Dogecoin or Dogecoin Now. What are people searching for more often?
It's like tough.
I know. So, Chrissy said, I briefly glanced and thought the first row said, should I sell my cocaine? And I ugly laughed so hard. Chrissy, I don't know. You have to make that choice yourself. So, all right, DRG is going to speak for the chat and say Dogecoin singular. Here we go. That is the number one answer in chat. Is one of one. I'm very proud of you. The next most searched one is Dogecoin Now. Mike is actually literally Googling right now. All right, next one. This one starts with chat again. Giraffes are blank. Giraffes are blank. DRG, I actually searched feet pics. Should I sell my feet pics? Thank you. Thank you, DRG. Giraffes are, quote, mammals, tall, selfish, heartless creatures, or dinosaurs. I didn't know there was such a angry reaction to some giraffes.
How does anyone think giraffes are selfish? Yeah.
Seriously, that's just messed up.
I mean, has Ben Hooper had a giraffe story lately?
No. No drafts. I'm gonna have to like go to UPI though and like Google it now. Or like search it.
Who's searching this? Like,
all right, DRG is going to go with tall. That's the answer on behalf of the chat. Like Lorax speaks for the trees, DRG speaks for chat. That was the number 8 answer. So, Mike, you get an opportunity this time. Mike, mammals, selfish, heartless creatures, or dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs.
That was the number 9 answer. We went backward. Copia, heartless creatures, selfish, or mammals?
Mammals?
People are really searching for this. Giraffes are mammals is the number 4 answer. It's make or break time. Chris M. Yee. Are you going to choose selfish or heartless creatures? One of these is the search most often. Uh-oh.
I know they have a weird heart setup.
That is the number 1 answer. Chris M. Yee saves the day.
Mayor of the internet.
Proud of you.
Yes.
All right.
Who was searching if they're selfish?
Apparently, more people than are searching giraffes are tall or dinosaurs. So, all right, we're gonna shift up the order this time. Our friend Copia is gonna go first after chat. This one is sitcom about. Sitcom about. The choices for the most searched thing on Google: Irish Family, kidney transplant, teachers, scientists, or the Connors crossword clue. I'm guessing there was a recent New York Times crossword that had something to do with the Connors. That would be my guess. So, chat, you get to go first. DRG said, I mean, they are tall enough. Jack said, what in the actual French fry is up with giraffes? So many questions.
Yeah.
Of all of the questions.
Chat FM said, I would guess tall in case people missed out. How? And Chrissy said, apparently, likes there's grudges held? Like, who holds grudges against giraffes and just angry Googles about them? That's funny.
I hate this.
Oh, wow. Gray actually had a bad experience with giraffes, apparently. Very firsthand. All right. Irish? All right. King Gray's got to be Irish. All right. We're going to go Irish behalf of the chat. That's the number 8 answer. So that gives it a chance to move to Copia. Copia. Kidney transplant, teachers, scientists, or the Connors crossword clue.
So, I'm going to go with this because there is actually a sitcom about teachers called Teachers. So I'm going to go with Teachers.
Here we go.
I forgot that's new, right?
It is, it's a, the American version is like a new version of the UK version. Andrew Lincoln was in the UK version of Teachers.
Wait, did you say the United States?
Imagine.
The United States remade a UK sitcom? No way.
Never happened.
Shocker.
How did the in-betweeners work?
All right, Chris, kidney transplant scientists and the Connors crossword clue are on the board.
Let me go with scientists for Big Bang Theory. They work at Caltech. which is in Pasadena, California.
Go Beavers! All right, let's see what happens.
Not far from where I live.
Scientist was actually number 6.
Incorrect.
All right, Mike. Once again, we have 2 choices to save the day. Are you going kidney transplant or the Connors crossword clue?
A sitcom about kidney transplants.
Final answer?
What? No.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the other one because the kidney transplant.
Well, that's the one I think that has the guy from Silicon Valley in it.
Great.
The guy who looks like Superphonic.
That's
Thomas Middleditch.
The Connors crossword clue. 'Cause they're both stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be something timely there.
Mike says they're both stupid. The answer is it was the kidney transplant.
Ooh, so close, but
The answer is
in
they're
the
both
end,
stupid.
Incorrect.
They're both stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's too bad. Well, no, that was what someone told me. That Super gets that comparison. Thomas Middleditch. All right, well, we can start over because we have 4 minutes left, all right? And plus, we're having so much fun. Look at Mike.
Hey,
Time of his life.
Coheed and Cambria
I
and the
really
Used,
see it.
they're going to be playing indie in September.
That's kind of cool.
Sorry, I'm currently searching for a concert ticket.
This is my favorite part. When Mike's really having a good time on the show, he starts watching YouTube videos and Googling for concert
No,
tickets.
I'm not watching YouTube videos. I don't do that.
Liar. All right, this one is, it is fun to be a blank. It is fun to be a blank. Your choices are real estate agent, lawyer, flight attendant, pilot, or pet named Steve.
Head, and that's why I was laughing already.
These are the choices. 4 different professions or a pet named Steve.
Oh, God.
All right, Chrissy says, okay, hear me out. We're going to make this show about kidney transplants, and it's going to be hilarious.
Hilarious.
DRG and Jordy already said pet named Steve. Good morning to you, business. Thanks for being here with the final hour crew. Appreciate it.
Oh, hi, sis.
Hello, FHC.
All right, did I just say... So is it not business?
I mean, you
Businesses.
can call them business, but Sis. is
Okay.
what it was.
Hi, Sis. All right, we're going to go pet named Steve on behalf of the chat. That is the number 1 answer. Chat!
Yes.
You nailed it right away.
I mean, going by what the other searches are currently, like, this is just normal.
Would someone please actually Google it? Is it fun to be a pet named Steve and try to find some
was
context, please? That'd be great.
Oh, I think it's a Markiplier thing. Wait, we've gotten this response before, and we Googled it, and it was a Markiplier thing.
All right, here we go. This one is, this game is blank. This game is blank.
Stupid. Which one is stupid?
Bonkers. Fun, but I hate my parents. Pain. Roblox. Rated above restrictions. Or 7-card stud.
This game is fun, but I hate my parents.
Yep, that
That's
is one of the choices. One of these, chat, is the actual most searched thing on Google. Bonkers. Fun, but I hate my parents. Pain. Roblox. Rated above restrictions. Or 7-card stud. We turn to chat. Everyone's still on Steve.
We can't get over Steve.
All right, we got Jordy saying pain Roblox. Does anyone play Roblox?
No, we're not children.
King Gray says, I hate that it's going to be around Roblox. All right, we're going to go Roblox. Chat says Roblox. That is the number 1 answer. Chat has hit cracked twice in a row.
Correct.
Well
You
done.
play Roblox, you're either 13 or a creepy adult trying to pick up 13-year-olds.
All right, here you go.
With the age demographic to language, I kind of thought that would fit.
All right, last one. Can chat go 3 in a row? New Yorkers are blank.
Whoa.
Self-absorbed. Nice. Fleeing to the suburbs. Leaving. Moving to Florida.
I can see it being leaving. Everyone's saying Californians are leaving.
Here I am.
Wow. Chrissy's saying
y'all got no
self-absorbed, no chat, or no
That's
doubt.
messed up, Chrissy. Messed up.
What's for breakfast?
All right, let's see. We're gonna go. Well, because DRG said we eat crack for breakfast, chat. So
Oh.
Cracked.
Okay.
All right, let's see what happens. We're going to go self-absorbed. That is also the number one answer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Proud of you, chat. You are, in fact, cracked. All right, so we win, probably, Google Feud, and should be proud of ourselves. So, nice work.
Yeah.
We are the champions.
My friends. Oh, the Jonas Brothers are going to be out here. That's exciting.
Ooh, the Joe Brothers.
Oh, and Analyst Morissette is also going to be on September 10th.
Nice.
Analyst Morissette.
I wonder if she's going to have like a meet and greet so I can go ask her how she feels about her name being changed.
So she could have one hand shaking yours.
And the other one playing the piano.
I'll get a t-shirt made up that says Analyst Morissette.
Thank you, Chris.
See what happens.
I've gotten really good at setting you up for
You
that
did
one.
that just for me, and I love you for it. If you don't know, that is Chris M.E. on the bottom right. That is Copia on the bottom left. Guest hosting from the Streamers Lighthouse. Tomorrow, we'll have Julian Harris also co-hosting with Mike for the first hour and then me the rest of the way. Fantastic person from thegamefanatics.com. And I think I saw somebody in there talking on chat. Julian's been streaming and is apparently getting quite good at Apex. So maybe Julian and I will have to have
AJ
a
who said
GMS
that.
gaming hour. Was that AJ?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to AJ too.
AJ!
AJ.
We got White Snake coming up next after this Rocket League game. We'll give you an update because everybody's been on bated breath wondering what happened to the snake when we first reported that story.
I've been receiving so many messages. People ask, just burning the house down.
How was the snake? How was the snake?
How was that snake?
Well, Mike just poured some sugar on it. It was fine.
I hate snakes. They're the worst.
K-Lap said, New Yorkers are pretty nice, as long as you aren't in the way or slowing them down.
Well, just move them, you know?
I'm not
walking here.
I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love New York City, so and all the New Yorkers within it. So, big fan.
It's one thing I've always realized, like, when people who talk about, they're like, oh, New York is so awesome. I think because I spent so much time there as a young person, I mean, there's no, like, magic, you know what I mean? That makes sense? Like, international staff at camp would always, because we were right outside of New York City, they would always go into the city on the weekends, and they would just be like, this is incredible. And I'd be like, or it's you know, smelly.
Mike Job,
More
number
often than
4.
not, it is smelly.
Wow.
Smelly.
This team is just demoing everything. Oh no!
Well, thank you, Dr. Chick. We got y'all look adorable this morning. Charmingly adorable this morning. Thank you, Dr. Chick.
Nice of you.
I put on my adoring... Nope, run it back. Charmingly adorable purple shirt today.
I've got my Washington's repping
The Washington football team?
Tacoma, Washington.
Oh.
The Narrows Brewing Company.
I missed!
I didn't have any boost.
I was too early on that.
Hey, I'm on vacation.
If I get in this lucky. Nice.
Oh,
How?
well, you see. Centered. Well, we can talk about it while we're playing this too. So for those of you who are concerned, I appreciate you. In Manitoba, Canada, there was a snake that was on the loose, and people were very frightened because it was a white snake, because they're magical. And yeah,
Voldemort.
so some guy saw an 8.5 foot or 50 foot white snake. We're not really sure which. Slytherin next to his house. See what I did there? Slytherin.
Oh.
And so they called the animal people to come, and they said, "Oh my gosh, help us!" And they found there was a snake on the loose. But after 3 whole days creating havoc in Manitoba, the snake has been caught, folks. Don't you worry. The snake is safe. Also, the snake was actually only 3 feet long. So, yeah, the 50-foot snake is only 3 feet. So, Papa Paws, I know you're streaming, but if you're listening, you don't have to go to Manitoba and catch the snake anymore because it's been caught. And it's happy too, according to the guy, it's happy and cooperative, which is a weird thing to say about an animal. So yeah. But yeah, congrats everybody. Congrats, snake. It did have a lesion on it though. Probably got into a fight with some sort of creature. Maybe another snake.
Yeah, it was a Legion of
Snake
Doom.
fight.
The Legion of Doom. Have you ever a snake fight? I like snake fighting, especially in locker rooms.
Get in there. Get in there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're just hitting us. They're not even like trying to play.
No, they just want to bump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to bump and grind.
Makes you want to bump.
Yeah, they want to snake fight in the locker room.
Oh, Pickle says maybe it was cold out and that's why the snake was so short.
Hello, FHC.
Oh.
It was just a guy
Shrinkage.
measuring the snake. How big is that? Yeah, totally 8 feet. I think that's 3. Nope, definitely 8.
Maybe it's cold outside.
Listen, midweek morning with the touristy spots. Well, that's the thing, Kyle, too, right? In New York City, there's so much to see that if you just go with, to like the touristy things, like it gets crazy, right? But if you go and just try to find some of the more culture-y stuff, like it's not bad. Or if you go, like you said, midweek, mid-morning, it's for the most part pretty good too. But New York is a crazy place. And that whole thing about the city that never sleeps is nonsense. Everything closes.
The city where things close.
The city where things are, there for reasonable business hours.
Oh. That doesn't really sell, though, I guess.
No. Yeah.
Someone made a T-shirt too that's like, "I'm indifferent, New York," instead of the heart. I love New York. It was just like, yeah, I'm meh. It was the meh
New York
face.
is a very whelming place.
Yeah, it was pretty schmeh.
Schmeh.
Meh.
Schmeh.
Sorry.
Merchandise coming soon.
Print the shirts.
There has to be.
I
There has
would
to be
buy
schmeh.
some schmeh merch, yeah.
I pitched it to Kiki.
Oh.
Did she hit it?
Baseball.
Yeah, then she quit it.
No. It's the longest Rocket League game in history. It's like our Knockout City game.
Oh!
My wife and child are outside making a bunch of noise, so if you pick it up on the microphone, I apologize.
We can't hear a thing.
Good. I'm glad the noise gate is really low.
Ah, I missed that.
This is the game that never
Ends. It just goes on and on, my friends.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Good job, Chris.
Thank you.
K-Lap said, "Shut my apartment on the weekends. Just forget the bridge and tunnel crowds."
Shut my life into pieces. There's too many people.
I forgot to mention earlier, but my workplace offers alternative work schedules. So like the 4-day work week is like a normal thing here.
I see it like Mike referenced it earlier. I don't think it has to be standard for everybody. I think it needs to be individualized. Let people pick what works well for them. Yeah. It would help so much.
This guy at this other car, we're just stuck.
There's a lot of data too that says like, not only that,
it's making out here.
It's people enjoy working at home because it gives them the opportunity to see their family and kind of work at their own pace. If you need a break, you can go outside for 15 minutes and chill out. And the idea of the traditional work weekday, like what was it? NPR was just talking about how people are choosing to just not go back to work instead of going into the office. It's because they're happy. Like,
for the first time.
They're not lazy, as a lot of folks are trying to insinuate. They're happy because you get to see your family. If you want to go to the zoo for 2 hours midday, you have the opportunity. And it's just, we just need to reevaluate work.
Our priorities.
Yeah. You shouldn't be just a number.
Oh, no, not this way.
Like,
yes.
Not, did you just say not this way? That's how all soccer games end.
This.
That was hilarious, Chris. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like Mike just said, everybody likes to work from home. I despise working from home. But,
well, you know what I mean.
But I want to have the ability to do the things that I need to do to be the most productive.
Yeah.
And if that includes a day where I don't have to go into the office because it helps, then that's a win. No. But I need to get out of this house.
No, absolutely. Like for me, I can't work from home. I get too distracted. But like once a week, I enjoy having the opportunity to be my kids and be here. And
yeah, and for those reasons, I can.
Eating lunch with them is incredible.
Oh.
Until they start talking, and then it's over. Oh, I had it lined up and I missed.
Maybe centered, very high centered.
That guy knocked it off just enough.
Hi, Sencho. It's good to see you again. We are playing the longest Rocket League game in history. I promise we got gaming news coming up. Probably.
It's a thing that happens here at times.
This is a 5-minute game. Or 5-minute overtime.
This is a 5-minute overtime. So we're at 8
overtime.
They're just battering me.
That's their strategy. Take people off the field. That's pretty centered.
I actually didn't intend to do that. I didn't know I could.
There we go.
You got this, Mike. Mike! Oh, it was Copia. We did it, chat. We are gamers. Look at that.
Gamers.
Oh, it came off their car.
Right.
Yeah.
I need a towel.
Oh God! Did you just squirt?
Yes, out of my forehead,
ink?
Mike.
Ink.
My
I meant
forehead.
ink, not skunk.
It's 8:49. Man, chat and everything has given you so much ammo today, and all I'm trying to do is keep you held back. We had a literal scroty mascot in the first hour. I mean, I had to fend that off for a full.
You've done your best.
Full 120 more minutes. It's terrifying. Thank you, Jordy. Copia, I get too into this game. That's the hardest part. It's tough to adjust talking. But hey, I give you a ton of credit, Mike, because I didn't think you needed to use the story in the game, and then we played a 7-minute overtime. Oh my gosh, it's really fun. Really fun.
Oh, so good.
What are you saying, Copia?
I'm just saying we got it in the story.
So good. Pickle said I'd gladly do 4 10-hour days. I think I would be more interested in that kind of situation, just to have that extra day. Because I work in stints of like, once I'm locked in, I want to just keep going until you know,
Until
I
you're
can't
done.
anymore. So.
Yeah.
Working at home gives me at least 2 hours a day back from the commute, says Downs. That's an extra day off a month. Oh, absolutely. If you have a very long commute, and especially if you don't enjoy it, yeah, that makes a ton of sense. So, all right. Let's see. We got to get to the news. So we'll have Chris and Mike take you through the news headlines. Just be brief, but give us a couple of tidbits. The Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We do it every single morning at 6:30 a.m. And if you missed anything, check it out on Twitter.
Our news starts with Bethesda apologizing for Starfield Xbox exclusivity. Spokesman Pete Hines, longtime spokesman, was just like, I own a PS5 too, so I get it. Here's a quote from him. I don't know how to allay the fears and concerns of PlayStation 5 fans other than to say, well, I'm a PlayStation 5 player as well. And I've played games on that console, and there's games I'm going to continue to play on it. But if you want to play Starfield, PC and Xbox. Sorry. All I can really say is, I apologize, because I'm certain that's frustrating to folks, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it.
Ridiculous.
Get wrecked.
Yes, get wrecked, noob. Yeah. In other news, Rockstar is shutting down GTA Online for the PS3 and the Xbox 360 in December. So if you still somehow play on the 60, the PlayStation, whatever, I'm sorry.
It's
you
a
don't
thing,
get to play
yeah.
the game. You don't get to do it. Hold on, I'll get down.
No, you're fine. You're doing great.
We're
It
good.
looks good.
Yeah.
I'll bring him in.
Perfect.
No, this is exactly how we drew it up.
Yeah. Oh, my chair got stuck.
Also, Breath of the Wild. There's a interesting Breath of the Wild 2 fan theory that suggests we play as Ganondorf. Through analyzing Breath of the Wild 2 trailer footage and the fact that Nintendo isn't sharing the subtitle of the game, Barrett Courtney of Kinda Funny has come up with an interesting theory. This game will be learning about the fall of Ganondorf the man, and then saving him from the evil that has been ruling over him for generations. And in doing so, we'll break the cycle that started by Demise. Whether we do that as Zelda or Link, I'm unsure.
Zelda Link?
Yeah. I have my doubts, because if you break the cycle, then there's never any more games. Because, Zelda having all the games is that it's a cyclical thing. Ganon comes back. Link is essentially reincarnated.
You know what else you shouldn't break? The seal.
It is time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. I feel kind of by myself. Everyone help me out. It's time for...
Here it is.
There it is.
the
That's actually the
clip
lyrics.
of
What
the
Chris said. Chris said
the
it right. I said it
day.
wrong. It's the clip of the day. Elasticity.
Ooh. Well, I feel like
Apparently
the
this
the
clip is
best
from
combo
yesterday.
For all of that is bubble yum.
Yes.
Okay, not just for the fun of it, bubble tape because it's fun as a kid.
Yes.
Hubba
Absolutely.
hubba bubba. Yeah, hubba bubba. That's basically another form of bubble.
Ah, no. Flip.
Chrissy, are you here? Paging Chrissy Icky.
You what? It's electric.
Ultimate Arenas carry my ad.
Chrissy is?
Yeah.
Oh.
We played Arenas last week, didn't we?
Oh, right. Yes, I do recall that. Yeah, we played Apex. Yeah. I remember that clear as day. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Yes. Copia is the fastest ever to rank up to gold in the history of Apex Legends. So it's a well-known fact.
Yeah, something like that.
That was pretty remarkable.
Go on, Chris.
Nice.
Let's
Hey,
go.
that's my first goal.
Aw, you were here
anyone-
for it, chat.
You
The clip of the day, Chris ME's first ever goal in Rocket League.
Huzzah!
I did it.
So proud
Thank
of
you
you.
all.
That's true. Chrissy, clip of the yesterday. I don't know how I did that, but I'm proud of myself. Stick around. If you're watching on Twitch, we are going to send you over to Between Two Gays. They're doing a indie game demo day today. It is an 18+ stream, so that is a shift from our nice, calm PG-13 stream that we do here, where we talk about the famous mascots from the Delaware, Rhode Island,
Rhode
Joint
Island.
University, Pennsylvania Art Institute. So
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I imagine might be one of your takeaways that were pretty okay. Chat, what is something you learned from today's show? What is a takeaway that was pretty okay from today? And we'll start with our guest, one of them. Chris Emu, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that there were too many.
It's tougher when you're the host, isn't it? You have to figure it out.
It is. I'm usually so good at it. My takeaway is that I'll never forget Scrody.
God. Hey, Copia, I see you're muted. Are you still able to give us a takeaway that's pretty okay, or do we lose you all the way? You can let us know in chat if not. So, Mike, what is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
Scrody and Oski should have a fight. So you can have a bear and a scrotum fight each other.
A sword fight?
Well, it's a scrotum. You can't. Oh, I guess, yeah, the pee-pee part could fight, I guess.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is there are way too many weird mascots. Some people really need to rethink some things. Namely, the pelican stands out. That was terrifying.
No. Cal needs to read.
Well, but that wasn't going to be where I was going. Oski is still worse than almost anything. That's out
my gosh, that was awful.
Probably the worst NCAA mascot.
All right. It looks like Sis says
Shockers are kind of
Scrody. Scrody was a pretty... We learned something mostly about Scrody today. I mean, Humble Whelm, thank you for your contribution to today's Gaming Morning Show. We will be back tomorrow. Julian Harris will co-host. Mike will be here for the first hour, and Sports Talk Gaming does the news by a pool.
What a jerk.
At least he's showing up. Could be in the pool drinking margaritas and seltzer. You know, that could be an option. All right, please say good morning from GMS. We will see you again tomorrow. Check out Chris streaming on Twitch. Next one will be 10 a.m. on Saturday. And I think Copia might be on tomorrow. Either way, find Copia there. Thanks for guest hosting. And the Streamers Lighthouse is a fantastic Discord. Please go there as well. We'll see you on Friday. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks to Lanisha Campbell for joining us as well. It's been Gaming Morning Show. Let's talk to you again. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv.